Mr. James, People I Hate Studios, and next to him, Mr. Jeffrey Splash Green Gaming Schroeder. And as always, I'm Captain Geach, 15 underscore Geach to be official. So what's going on, folks? What's going on, James? How you been? How you feeling?
I'm all right. Had a pretty, I would say, sort of eventful, but not really eventful week. Let's see, got Metal Gear Solid 3 in my Japanese PS2, so that's pretty cool. Been contemplating picking up Sekiro. So that'll be fun when I decide to finally bite the bullet and buy it.
There
Uh,
you go.
let's see, what else have I been doing? Haven't really played anything. I played The Sims 3 a little bit. That's something.
Nice.
I spent 6 fucking hours editing and uploading videos to YouTube on Saturday because I had off.
That's always fun.
That was fun.
Looks like I styled my hair because the way
Yeah, it
my
looks like
hoodie
you
was
did.
up. Like I fucking did a little swoosh there at the top.
Little
'Cause
swishy
behind
swish.
that's all baldness, so it doesn't really work
Little
for me
swishy
past
swoosh.
that. So
Got the
yeah,
fucking
you were saying,
faux
what
hawk
were you
going.
editing for 6 hours the other day?
A bunch of Yakuza, all the Yakuza episodes and Resident Evil episodes that we have recorded. Basically, it's all ready to go. It's already primed for upload on YouTube on the day and time when it comes out.
Nice.
So
Doing that
that's
pre-recording?
fun. You know it.
How
I
about
did.
you?
Oh,
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
did.
Sorry, I know you were
Yeah.
done.
No, I still got a little bit more. I
Go
watched,
ahead.
started watching The Sopranos. That's how I realized
Interesting.
I was watching for like 6 fucking hours. Well, I have an HBO Now subscription that I don't use. I just pay for. And I was like, I need something on while I'm recording, or while I'm editing. And I'm like, I haven't watched The Sopranos. I need some good gabagool, fucking mooly shit. So I
I
watched
feel like
that.
you're a Sopranos guy, Schroeder, too. I just got that feeling. You're not talking, your headset's up.
Yeah, Gabagool.
The fucking gabagool.
You know
God
what?
damn
I probably would like it.
Sicilians.
I've never sat and watched them all, but I don't have HBO Go or
Do
nothing.
do you like mobster stuff?
Yeah.
Do you like less of action and more of character driven drama?
Sometimes.
Okay, yeah, so you'd probably really like The Sopranos.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out one of these days. Maybe I'll throw on some commercials or spots,
Yeah, there you go.
Reviews.
But
I don't have any of that fancy HBO nothings.
I can give you
see it.
I can give you my login because HBO doesn't care. HBO doesn't care.
No, man.
Watch the latest episode of My Neighbor is My Roommate is a Cat. That's fan-fucking-tastic as always. Great episode. We went shopping and learned how to make cat food. So that was pretty cool. And then spent an entire workday sitting on my ass watching wrestling yesterday. So that made me want to die by the end. I was falling asleep during the main event, but we'll talk about that more in a bit. That's my week.
Nice. What about you, Mr. Jeffrey?
Whole bunch of DTA RP server stuff. It has been unhealthily good. It's been a good time.
Unhealthily good.
Yeah, I've been playing it probably more than I should. It's, in fact, right before I thought the show was canceled tonight, I didn't know this was a thing. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Fishing."
I caught him off guard, and he was like, "Wait, what?"
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I felt bad.
I woke up super late too, so like my whole cycle is all broken.
Your whole day's fucked.
Yeah. It's like I was supposed to go to this event with some buddies, and they go to they have like a wing house thing that they do. Or they go and get wings, not from the wing house, it's a different place, but I was supposed to go and I totally overslept. Cuz what happens is, man, when I get out of work, I put my phone, or when I get into work, I typically put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and then I always forget to take it out of that mode. So it doesn't ring, it doesn't notify me.
Just there in
I
limbo.
thought he was mad at me. He was messaging me back. I was like, "What did I do?"
Motherfucker left me on red.
Well, I thought it was my number. So I was like,
Steve constantly thinks I'm ignoring him, and I'm not. Plus I'm mildly space cadeted anyway, so like when I get into a game that I like, I kind of
got that tunnel vision, baby. Not a bad thing. Hey man, it's
I
good
asked
that
my
you-
one buddy to cover like part of my shift just so I could stay up late and play. I told my boss that's why. It's like it's personal time.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
awesome,
use
though.
it. Use it or you lose
That's a
it.
good boss. Then you expect when you know that you're in a you got a good working relationship, and he's like, hey, I'm calling off, or hey, I had someone take my shift. Oh, you don't feel good? No, I just want to play a new video game. Oh, okay, that's cool, bro.
It's personal time.
Heck yeah, man.
I figure as long as I don't make a habit of that, I should be okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. No,
I've done that
that's not a
before.
bad thing.
It usually happens like the first week I have a new toy.
yep.
It is fun, dude. We role play. We role play so hard. Like I play. His name is Larry Hoax. He's Uncle Hoax's nephew, and he walks around giving people clipboards and rubbing oils on them to
Clipboards.
make them feel better.
Clipboards.
If you
What's on
haven't
the
gone and
clipboards?
seen it yet,
Yeah.
for those who are listening, go check out Splash Screen Gaming. Go check out his Twitch. He did a live stream the other day of him playing. It was really it's short. It's only about an hour and 20 some minutes,
That's
but
short. Short.
it's short.
Yeah.
Our
Streaming
3
is
hours to us is short.
Yeah.
No, but it's
coffee.
hilarious.
Coffee.
It's like literally what was it, like 6 seconds into it, I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
So,
Osmenta, the fresh maker.
oh my god, he literally starts it off in his voice. It's hysterical.
Anytime I talk to anybody on the server, that's how I talk.
He goes back and forth in between the two voices. You can tell when he's talking on Discord, and then when he goes back into the game, he immediately switches to the high pitched voice.
Yeah.
Hey man, you
Would
gotta.
you look at the act? Because I'm looking at it. I mean, I'm looking at it thinking to myself, would you just look at it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can't help but look at it when I'm thinking about looking at it, you know?
No, it was beyond amazing. It's something definitely to go
Yeah.
take a watch. 100%.
But I've been just doing a whole bunch of farming so I can have money the last couple of days. Because there's some functionalities to it that are really nice. Like, there's it's an RP server, so it's role play. So you have jobs and banks and buying cars and properties and stuff like that. And there's some people online that take it a little too seriously, I think. But it's just I picked the job of the fisherman. So one of the things that I like to do is I'll just set the cars up for autopilot because that's a thing. So I get in the
that's cool.
car, I tell it where I want to go, I hit the button, and then it starts driving me there. And the idea is you don't break the rules so much. Like I've never gotten in trouble for speeding or running red lights or anything like that, but I
Can you
still
actually
set
get
it
caught
up.
by running a red light? Is it like trigger something? Or
Somebody,
If there's
no, I think if you like start a fight and shit, it does trigger something somewhere, but they're
I gotcha.
usually looking for players causing trouble. Like if a player's killing NPCs, it's not really a big deal, but if they're killing other players, then of course the server admins are gonna be like, "Yo, what's going on?"
yo, what up, homie? What up, homie?
What up, homie? Yeah, what you doing over there? But it's pretty fun, especially so when I play, I set them up for autopilot, and then I go clean something or make dinner or
There you
do
go.
something else. Oh, you're watching the wrestling? Is that what that is? Your microphone's
Yeah, I
loud.
cannot hear you at all.
I'm muted. I don't know if you can see it or not, though.
What is it? Oh, it's the Undertaker.
Yep. You just interrupted Elias's.
Jesus Christ, just let the man die already.
It's the Undertaker. He doesn't die. He takes people to die.
He's like
Yep.
89 years old.
He's the dead person gobbler. I know.
The dead
I will
person
say,
gobbler.
though, whenever that dong hits, it's pretty literally the dong hits. The gong, not
My
dong.
dong hits.
It's the wrong piece
Poof!
of equipment. I just wanted to show you that. Sorry to change the topic for.
But it's a good time. I've had a lot of fun with it.
The
And then when you
fucking
want
dog.
to RP super hard, you can RP super hard. It's
No,
fun.
there's. So it was Schroeder introduced me to what's that guy's Mr. Chang, Mr. Whatever. What's that dude? The really
Yeah,
big
I was
streamer?
watching him before I jumped on here. He plays this Chang character that's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, and he actually uses like a Chinese voice too.
Yeah.
That's incredibly racist.
Don't fuck with me, Bo. Bo, he calls him Bo. What do you want, Bo?
He's like, you get my car now. Come on. It's like,
But he's
we
so
were watching-
serious. He's so gangster. It's the most gangster like Japanese character I've ever witnessed.
Oh my god, it was.
Did
it's
you
hilarious.
see the scene? Did you see the one where the battle scene where he's standing on the bridge or they're on top of the crane?
I'll have to look that up.
Oh my god! I have it. I thought it was so funny. I shared the past recording. He's sitting up there, and like if you hit a button, you can have the characters do things like stand up against a wall and smoke and do push-ups and sit-ups and a bunch of other stuff. We had one where it made it look like he was floating, and he's just kind of like bobbing up and down like a genie, you know. And it's just like, and he's sitting on top of the crane, and he made a phone call, and he's waiting for somebody to show up, and he's sitting there, and the dude shows up, and he's like, "I've been harnessing my power." Like, there's like this crazy ass dialogue that happens where it turns out like they're mortal. It's almost like Ash and fucking that kid that Ash hates, or
Brock. Well, no, not
What?
Brock.
Gary? Gary Oak?
kind of like that. Like they have this speech there where they're like, but of course it's super adult, so it's incredibly like,
It's like
your wife
Naruto
doesn't
and
care. Your
Sasuke.
wife doesn't- She's come here to watch you die because I fuck her. It's like, you don't fuck my wife.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
I'll
That
find
is
it after
funny.
this. I have it on the Discord after. Or I think I sent it to Mark, but it was hilarious. I'll send I'll find it for you after the show. It's pretty fucking funny.
That's
It
amazing.
had me rolling. I was watching a fucking Dragon Ball Z episode or something, or some sort of like I don't even know. It was so good.
That power.
I'm harnessing my power. Like, dude walks up, he's like, "Why do you hate me?" He's like, "'Cause I fucking hate the way you look. With your fucking stupid hair, your stupid foots, your stupid clothes,
foots.
and your weak upper body."
Can you see people's names? So, like, when that other guy came rolling up to him, does he know who he's coming up to?
So no, not on their server. They play on a No Pixel server, but our
No
server
Pixel.
it did up until like a week ago.
What's a
It
no
just-
pixel server?
Yeah.
I think that's like the trademark one that the real big streamers are using. Like
Okay.
that's the one that all the people that are in like the top 5-10 of the fucking Twitch shows, I think
Okay,
they're all running
yeah.
on the Pixel server, which is super. I mean, you have to fill out an application and come
So
up with
weird.
a whole character backstory and all that because it's strictly RP.
That's so weird.
Because
Oh,
didn't
it's
your
pretty damn
supervisor, the home theater supervisor, didn't he have to go through some like crazy process? Isn't he on one of the bigger servers?
Probably doing
Yeah,
that.
he's on one of the larger servers.
That's what I thought.
Well, tell him
So-
to stop being a punk and join. Like, come talk on the show.
Yeah.
Tell him you got a
So-
buddy that's like obsessed with it. He's put mad hours into it, and the rumor has it, a friend of mine might be starting his own server here. real
Nice.
soon.
Nice.
Holy shit! Undertaker lost a lot of weight.
Well, yeah, he's like 18 years old.
Yeah. He's like, this is my last hurrah.
This is his last straw like 5 times
Taken
ago.
away by the Undertaker.
Yeah, he has lost weight. Hey, yo, we're gonna get claimed. I'm gonna
Oh,
get
we will.
fucking claimed on YouTube. God, fuck you. I'm gonna
Sorry.
get fucking claimed.
That was censored. I apologize. No one saw any of that.
Fucking, I don't know, whomever
So,
owns
like-
USA. I'm sure Disney fucking owns it. They're gonna be like, copyright claim.
So on like those bigger servers, so I'm guessing it's probably to protect the streamers. Their names don't show up. I'm assuming.
No, because the thing is, though, those servers, for example, you can't get in unless you fill out an application, and on the application it says, this is a roleplay server that people stream on, so no yelling profanities and just,
I
you know what I
gotcha.
mean? Like there's sets of rules, but no, the reason they do that is so that when
Don't
Like-
scream the N word at top of your lungs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that would be
yeah,
bad.
these are people that are making a legit living doing
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
so they don't want that.
Hell no.
Like the other day, we robbed a store, and it was pretty funny, dude. It was pretty funny. But because we put on costumes and changed our voices, but our names still show up at the top. So
Oh,
I
okay.
was just trying it out. But
You
as
just
soon as
gotta
I walked
role
out of the
play
door,
more
I got
into it.
tased.
Does did you say they're taking that away where your name shows up?
They already
they're-
did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. So last night I was playing with a couple people, and we robbed somebody for the first time.
That's
Nice.
what's
It was funny.
up.
Nice.
He
So
was
how does that
picking-
work?
You walk up, and if they put their hands up, you get behind them and push G, and you can steal their inventory.
Gee.
Really?
Yeah,
What
or
if
they
they
can fight
don't?
back and
Shoot out?
yeah. If there's a shootout type of thing where they die, then you actually don't get anything for it. Like you can't take their inventory when they're dead.
So in what scenario in that case do you get in trouble for doing that? So you go to rob somebody, they don't put their hands up, they fight back, you kill them. Like,
Well,
is that
there's-
part of the role playing, or can that guy be like, dude, like, what the f?
Yeah, well, that one is kind of a. I mean, that's up to you, kind of like. If all of a sudden people start shooting, that's one thing, but I really don't know. I haven't been in that situation. I would imagine you would want to give the dude an opportunity for a fair fight. So
So how can like random people know that you're role playing? So you roll up on somebody, you're badass gangsters, you're drug dealers, you roll up on somebody, and it's part of your story that you're gonna go after this dude. Do you like? Can you? Is something like how does all that work, or do you just don't involve random people into your stories?
I do.
If you get what I'm talking about,
I
if
think
that makes sense.
I think I get what you're saying. So, like, for instance, my main character, he just runs around saying hi to people and like talking to people, and
Yeah.
essentially, I do try to make people laugh. But if you want to do like a role play story arc, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, like, say like you just want to be like this badass guy that's on the run from the cops or whatever, and that's your character, and you're robbing people, things along those lines. But some random doesn't want to get robbed. Like, how do you like?
Oh, that's
Play that
actually
in-
you.
Tough cookies.
How do you play
Sucks
that
to
in the
suck.
story? Like,
Yeah, that's
Just-
just get good.
yeah,
Don't
it
be
just
dumb
sucks-
and walk around with fucking tons of money in your
Yeah,
pocket.
sucks to
Okay.
suck, you fuckers.
because like if that guy be like, well, I didn't want to get robbed. Can they go to the moderators and be like, hey, this guy fucking robbed me. I didn't want to get robbed. I'm just playing for fun.
Well,
Or they can't do that.
well, here's
Not really.
here's the thing. It's like, do
Like,
you
why are
walk
you in there,
around?
though, at that point?
Do you walk around like downtown, and if someone comes up to you and robs you, are you gonna throw a fucking hissy fit and be like, "I didn't want to get robbed today"? I mean, you probably would,
Yeah,
but I mean,
sure.
what's gonna happen? Nothing.
Yeah.
I really wish they did have like an FBI type thing, you know, like somehow where a character can go and get clues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would take
Like,
a
how did
lot.
this murder actually happen and actually like solve it?
Yeah, I don't know how they would do that, but that would be super cool if they could.
That'd be pretty interesting.
That would almost take
Yeah.
like a whole new. They would have to like completely rework the game.
Well, when I get the cop character, I'm gonna I have a separate costume I have put together for like a vigilante. So I'm gonna role
Like
play a
Vigilante
character
8?
He is a cop and has the abilities of a cop, but he's not supposed to be able to. I don't know. It's gonna be funny. I have an idea. I have a series, and I want to see if one of my buddies, because they just said the other day that gangs, because there was a big problem with gangs.
Mhm.
There was the
Gang.
red gang and the blue gang, and there were just two groups of people that would start shooting anybody in the opposing colored car, and it was like,
Yeah.
whoa, dude, you're like, because some of the ambulances are fucking
The red.
blue,
Yeah.
or blue.
red.
Yeah, actually, you're right. There is a blue one, but they look like SUVs, some of them. So like, people were on their way, medics were on their way to take care of something, and you're
They
not
got
allowed to
killed.
mess with the medics like really at all. Yeah, and they were getting their cars blowed up while they were driving.
Yeah.
So it's
So-
essentially part of the game. You want to be a drug addict, not a drug addict. but you
Drug
wanna be a
addict.
drug addict. You want to be a drug dealer or something. You essentially know that the cops are looking at you, and if you get arrested or killed by a cop, basically it's nothing. You can't really bitch and complain that you got killed. Kind of like that guy who shot the guy with the shotgun because he was aiming a gun at you. Like he can't go to the admins and be like, "Hey, this guy shot me."
He did anyways.
Yeah,
and-
that's
and-
a little bit different though.
By the way, a story update on that. A couple 2 days, 3 days later, he ended up getting banned from the server for doing the same thing over something else that was dumb as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, the server admins were like, "Stop bothering us over that." There's actually another kid that jumped on, and I've been kind of talking to him, but I told him earlier, I'm like, "Man, you gotta learn how to just let shit die, because you keep bothering the server admins over money, because he's in the Discord and he's constantly bothering them over money, because the server ended up being reset." And I'm like, "Dude, they're gonna kick your ass, man."
Like money that he gained inside the game.
Yeah, and then the whole game restarted. I was like, "Dude, I had more money than you did," and it happened. It's just, you just got to realize that.
Oh, that's when it was down.
Yeah, well, usually they can just restart. Like, so they do an update or they do a patch, and then they restart the server. Well,
Mhm.
something happened that ended up they had to actually erase the whole server and start over.
Oh
Oh, that
Jesus!
sucks.
Yeah, it
Holy
did suck,
fuck.
but you know, it's a plant. I mean, it's these servers are finicky, anyways. You can't get sentimentally
They're
attached
very
to
jank.
anything in the game.
Yeah.
Huh?
Extremely jank.
Yeah, you can't. Like, I told him, I'm like, "Dude, the fun isn't fun if there's never an L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like if you don't ever lose, then you don't have a counterbalance to the wins. So
Exactly. It's boring
yeah,
winning
it
all the
sucks,
time.
and that's why you have to. That's why you just have to have fun with it. And yeah, sometimes you're gonna farm for a whole day, and then your whole day is gonna get ruined. So
Yep.
Yep. It's time. Yeah. Kids, man, they don't have
The
these.
way
They
it
don't have
is.
Final Fantasy 7 and Star Ocean and all these other games for fucking 15 hours.
Yeah, man.
15 hours? Holy shit, that's a speed run.
I
Fuck
know,
yeah, it
really
is.
it is. I
Oh,
don't know how
speaking
many
of
times
speed runs, I got a
how many
couple
hours.
couple funny things later for speaking of people beating games in interesting ways. But that's cool though. How often are you gonna be streaming that, Schroeder? I know I haven't seen you stream as much, but
I'm pretty much planned. That's probably what my channel's gonna evolve into. Because I was trying to do it with Ark, because that's what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to do roleplay,
Mhm.
and so I did that episode in Ark, and
it's hilarious. As
Yeah,
fuck, by
that
the way.
funny ass episode.
all right, I haven't even posted it live yet. I
You need to
can't
do
remember.
it.
Do it. I will hack into
Um,
your channel and post it.
Well, all right. But I'm gonna be doing that with the I'm gonna do that with the Grand Theft Auto stuff,
Nice.
There you go.
and I think it's gonna be a lot funnier. Why can I not get these headphones in? So I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of it.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna, instead of Arc on Tuesdays, I'm gonna do that on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I'm probably gonna do it. Thursdays is the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Fridays-
hold on, that's trademarked.
well, whatever they call it.
Royal Rumble's trademarked. The one fucking
Overwatch,
WWE Disney.
Yeah, Overwatch and Under. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I like
Uh,
that.
Yeah.
Overwatch and under.
Yep. And then Fridays might be Fallout Friday every once in a while, but Fridays are probably going to be Grand Theft
GTA,
Auto.
maybe.
Yep. Especially if my buddy gets his server up and running, because I'll have more pull in what we can add and take away and edit and things like that.
Nice.
Because some servers I was watching, some servers not only do they have all the different jobs you can do, so you have the jobs you can do, you have the illegal activities you can do, you have role playing you can do. Well, some of the servers also have points of interest. So I was watching one stream where they were trying to turn, I think they were trying to turn the power station off.
Oh,
BRB. Keep talking.
Yeah, the electric plant. They were trying to turn the electric plant off, and it was a series of locks that spin, and you have to get the lines to match up,
yeah.
And it looked like it was actually kind of difficult.
Huh.
Hey, Potato, what's going on? But they were running the spin dials, and as soon as you trigger one of them, because there's 3 of them, the cops are on their way, and they come packed. So something, I don't know what ends up happening when you shut it off. In our server, I would like it to do a server restart.
Yeah.
If somebody turns the power plant off.
God, that would fuck everything though.
Yeah, man. If a server restart happens,
A super
we
villain.
have it so it automatically saves every 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But fucking somebody manages to turn the power plant off, it fucking restarts the server, or shuts down electricity in half the town or something. I don't know. I think it would be cool if it did something.
That'd be neat.
But yeah, doing those type of things and heists and things like that would be fun if they were able to implement them better. I've been thinking about. That's the other thing about really cool about running your own server. The idea that I can have it set up so that I don't know, maybe there's a van or something that's being escorted by a couple cops, and then put the announcement on the bulletin board, for them to try to take it.
Yeah.
See if anybody can actually. And then this way, it's a fun little thing.
Oh man, I could see me being some sort of fucking kingpin or mob boss, and be like, I want you to get that fucking van for me. There's a $500,000 bounty on this van. And everyone's like, what's in the van? And it's just I just want the van. It's a nice looking van.
It's a nice van.
It's a nice looking van, dude. This has DVD players in the back, yo.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The GTA 5 RP is a really interesting idea. And I'm glad that the game is actually seeing a renaissance again. It's weird because it's had 3 renaissances.
Well, especially because of how old it is. That game came out 2013.
13.
14?
Yep. Yeah, I think we found it was 13.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, it came out on
cool.
the PS3 and 360.
Right. Remember how gorgeous it was? It is.
Oh, it was
a good
beautiful.
game.
It was absolutely beautiful at the time. You look at it compared to like the new versions now, it's like, oh, this looks like trash garbo. This looks like absolute
Yeah, well,
trash.
there was rumor that they might be making a GTA 6. But
Oh, I'm sure they're making it right now. I'm sure it's in
I was looking
development.
around online though, and they said that there's no indication they were planning on doing that.
Oh, they're definitely are. They want money. The GTA 5 will only have so much steam, you know, until it just fizzles, you know, and then GTA 6 comes out.
Right. Well,
I
honestly,
think
it seems like
think both games will kind of coexist for a while until the servers pick up for GTA 6.
Yeah,
what these game companies need to realize is that they need to stop. They need to start working on their engines more. You know, if they can make it so that they can just put out something that the modding community can then take and build off of.
Do you think because of all the modding in 5 that 6 will be more geared towards that?
hell no.
Who knows?
Hell no.
Yeah, but they're
Hell
not about
no.
that. Rockstar is not about the modding.
Rockstar
thing.
is not
They don't do
Bethesda or
anything about it,
Valve.
though. They let it happen.
They did really hard. I don't know how this 5M thing is getting away with it. Maybe it's a controlled environment and that's why they allow it to be there.
Yeah,
But
it's not an official
people were
Rockstar
getting-
server.
dude, people were getting banned for having a single player game and putting a mod on their own just single player.
Yep.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah,
fucking
man,
ridiculous.
they were
What the
fucking
hell?
killing people with it.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Hmm.
That sucks, though. Because I feel like it draws people to this.
It draws people
I
back
know, that's
to
what
it.
that's what the entire community's yelling about. They're like, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's driving people
Like-
back to a game that's been very dormant for a few years.
Yeah, who knows how many people have bought? I wonder what their sales numbers look like over the last fucking.
170,000 people right now are watching Grand Theft Auto 5.
Jesus
That's what I'm
Christ.
saying, dude.
50,000 more than Fortnite.
Jesus Christ.
That's insane.
Yeah, because it's
Absolutely
hilarious.
insane. Like, it's just crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah, hey, good for Rockstar.
Mr.
Yeah.
Chang
The,
most
the,
wanted.
the company
right.
that works their
That might be.
people to death.
Yeah.
100 some
You would
hours
figure too
a
because
week.
Rockstar has not like the servers. They essentially don't have to do anything. Other people run them, so they kind of
Yeah.
sit there, right? In a sense,
Yeah.
And
and
bank,
gain
yeah.
revenue. I don't know why they wouldn't want to capitalize on that.
I don't know.
Kind of
'Cause
like
they can't
how,
make money off of it.
yeah, maybe. I guess like if you license it out, I guess if you try to license it, like for example, McDonald's Corporation. McDonald's as a corporation does not want to physically own any McDonald's.
No,
They want
that's
to
expensive.
license
That's extremely expensive to own a
the
business.
name McDonald's to independent people like Erie. For example, this company called Tom Mule Enterprises owns 7 McDonald's.
Mhm.
They own the one on Peach, they go Upper and Lower, Interstate, Girard, Albion, State Street, and there's 2 more that that this one particular company owns.
Yep. And then they give their dues to McDonald's.
Yeah, and that's you would figure they'd want to do the same thing because then McDonald's doesn't have to do anything. The physical owners are in charge, while McDonald's, as the hierarchy, just gets a royalty for letting them use the name McDonald's.
That's why
So-
you see there's some like McDonald's that serve like the McRib or Shamrock Shakes year round.
Yep, because
Yeah.
it's self-owned.
Yeah.
And like that McDonald's I worked at in Girard, and like I said, it's the same company. It's all self-owned, and that's what McDonald's wants to do. Only 15% of the McDonald's are owned by the corporation itself.
James.
Every other McDonald's is self-owned.
James,
Yes,
do you know of the existence of a McDonald's that sells Shamrock Shakes year round?
there are some. Yeah,
Is there any back home?
no,
Damn.
Not
none up
near.
here. No, not up here.
Damn.
Not near. But
Dude,
know
I
there
would
are, though.
fucking go to McDonald's all the time if they had Shamrock Shakes year round.
Yeah.
None
That's
of
the only
McDonald's
reason I
have
go
them
there.
Here, go ahead, Schroeder.
You have them do like Shamrock Shake for the first like quarter, then chocolate, then Shamrock, then chocolate.
There you
You
go.
have 'em layer it like that. Yeah, it's good shit. Real good shit.
So
Walker,
Walker, what have you been up to?
Yeah.
Just living the dream. Been really playing Played some more. What the fuck's that game called?
I don't know. What is that
Left 4
game
Dead
called?
4?
Oh, okay.
Left 4 Dead
Left
2
4 Dead
was
4? Holy shit,
Left 4
they
Dead
skipped
4, yeah,
3?
no, we skipped 3. Which unfortunately James got kicked out of last
Oh,
week.
fuck that bullshit.
Yeah, did you ever get that like sorted out?
Yeah, I Discord just randomly reinstalled itself.
Yeah, he messaged me and he was like, "Yeah, it started." I tweeted him, and then it started downloading by itself.
Yeah, it was just like,
It's like they knew. So that was fun.
Oh, I swear my blood pressure went up like 20 points during that whole
Yeah,
ordeal.
you were so mad.
I was so fucking pissed.
Nah, you were so mad. I felt bad, but haven't really gamed as much as I should, unfortunately, and it hurts my soul. I don't know, like the whole move kind of thrown
Fucked
things off a
everything.
little bit. This 3-hour time zone, it really fucks with me because right now it's 7:50 right
That's
there.
No,
And what-
ridiculous.
It's 11 for you guys, isn't it?
10:50.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it throws stuff off. So I'm geared up. Okay, it's 8 p.m. Let's get it. It's fucking 11 o'clock where you guys are at.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Like what? When I lived in Central Time, I got done working at 8 Central, 9 p.m. your guys' time. So 7:30, 8 o'clock, I would get on at my time. 8 p.m. It'd be
No, it was
9 p.m. mine time, 10 p.m. your guys' time, so which isn't horrible.
no.
Now I'm getting on at 7.
Just so you can get.
Yeah. So yesterday, for example, WrestleMania, it started at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
That's
So
fucking ridiculous.
2 p.m.'s the pre-show, 5 p.m.'s the actual show. 4 p.m. was the actual show. 7 p.m. it started with you guys. So James started watching at 7 p.m. It's dark. Okay, it's nighttime.
It's
My
fucking
time,
sunny.
It was fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 85 degrees. And so I'm inside. I'm looking outside. I'm like, this is so fucking awkward. Like I don't know what to do.
It's so weird watching a wrestling event when it's light out.
Yeah. So it throws. It's in retrospect, it's the same time as you guys, but like in my sense, it's not. So like when I got on, it was 6 p.m. when I got on this.
So
9 p.m.
weird.
when you guys got on. It's just like you wouldn't think 3 hours makes a difference, but it really
It does. 3 hours is a long time, man.
It is.
That's
And so
fucking
kinda-
Avengers. The new Avengers
it's-
movie.
Oh, that is confirmed, by the way. The new
Yeah.
Avengers is 3 hours. It's 3 hours and 1 minute long,
Fuck that.
making it the longest movie by like 40 seconds. It beats the Justice League.
No,
That's
no. Dances with Wolves is longer, my dude.
Oh yeah,
Lot
well,
longer.
modern time.
Well, okay, what do we consider
Dances with
modern?
Wolves is in the 70s.
Yeah, is
Like,
that modern
like,
time?
The last couple years.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's get technical here then. Is that my new catchphrase? If you want to get technical. If you really want to get technical here, there is a movie that is coming out, I think next year, the year after, that's going to be like 24 hours long.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's 24
Are they
hours
just
long.
putting every single piece of clip they ever recorded for this movie?
Yeah,
Not
it's
cutting
it's
anything?
it's one of those like avant-garde, like artsy things. It's only going to be shown once, and they're destroying the master copy.
Interesting.
Okay.
Weird. But anyways, yeah, the time zone kind of throws it off, so it's like it doesn't really bother me so much. But when I used to play, my kids would be going to bed.
Yeah,
Now they're up for 3 more hours, 2.5 more hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to end gaming, my son Lincoln would be in bed because it would be 8:30, 9 o'clock ish my time, and Grayson would be going to bed as well.
Oh, kick it in.
Now they're up for another 2 some hours, and it's just like it feels weird. Like right now they're out, like they're in the living room playing,
Yeah,
and
that's
Nicole's
weird.
working. And so like I feel bad, like they're chilling in the living room by themselves, and I'm in here. So it kind of I kind of got to work that out a little bit, like how do I make this work? Because
Yeah.
How do you balance it?
because I don't want to just chill in here at 6:30 when it's still sunny for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I don't, I can't game with you guys.
Yeah.
And so that's a challenge for myself.
What we need to do is we just need to move over there.
Exactly. So I need to come to Texas, Arizona.
Arizona.
Speaking of Texas, though, fucking 2 months plus in the making, that call center job called me today to set up a final interview with corporate on Friday. Like, this literally has been the long... No, I'm not saying anything bad about Best Buy. If you're watching this, I love you guys. But it's been literally the longest interview that I've ever... Like, this process has literally been almost 3 months.
Jesus.
Wow.
Because how long... I told you about this a long time ago. It was...
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a while ago. It was... What is it? April? January?
Yeah,
February
like
when I applied for all this?
Yeah, I think it was like February.
And I had the over-the-phone interview, the original one. That took about a month. I had a phone interview with... It was about a month and a half, and then I had a phone interview with... Because there's no GM. Essentially, this is... I'm the GM.
Yeah, you'll be the Michael Scott.
Exactly what it is. And kind of like his boss, like the district guy who oversees everything. I had an interview with him, and that has since been a month. And I got a message today while I'm working. The lady wants to set me up now with the corporate director of what's called ECC, Employee Customer Care. Because what this job is, it's ECC of sales. So it's employee customer care of sales. So customer calls in, they want to buy something. I'm the one that helps train the employees to sell the product over the phone to them. Mm-hmm. Adding the Geek Squad protection, everything like that. I don't sell myself, but I help coach and train one-on-ones, do all that. Help the employees over the phone, basically give them the skills and whatever else it is. To a customer calls in, hey, I saw this TV. I'm trying to buy it off BestBuy.com. It's not working. Oh, I can definitely help you. Then adding the accessories, the Geek Squad, blah, 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 blah. So essentially having a full-fledged sale over the phone without actually seeing the person.
That's interesting.
Now, do people work from home, or do you go to a place?
It's in an actual building. So, just like the office. It's in a some kind of tower building. It's a one whole floor, and I'm assuming I would have an office. I don't know, never. But it's kind of cool. So it's essentially in the middle of nowhere, but at the same time it's not. It's directly in the middle of San Antonio and Austin. It's 30 minutes to San Antonio, 30 minutes to Austin.
So kind of like
you can kind of pick if you want to live in a big city, which one you want to live in.
Kind of like us here, where it's like we're an hour and a half from Cleveland, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh.
Exactly. So that is Friday with, like I said, the corporate director of the ECC, and then from there, I don't know if he decides or he goes back and gets with the district manager, and they kind of go from there. So.
Wait a minute, does that mean your family would be moving again?
So the game plan for that would be is I would move by myself because Nicole was contracted, so she can't leave. And then we have this apartment for 6 months. So essentially I would move by myself, find a place. Schroeder, you would move with me.
Not me, fucking asshole.
You know I love you, James. You'd be there too. Yeah, you're. I love you.
That'd be crazy, dude. The three of us on the.
God damn it.
James is like
just a streamer house.
Going now. No, but I would like you two coming. That'd be absolutely amazing. Hire you guys max salary. Don't know what that is, but we'll talk logistics in the future.
Yeah.
But essentially, I would move by myself, get my own place, and then I would be in Texas by myself or whoever wants to take the journey with me. And eventually, Nicole then would come with the boys to me because my parents are leaving tomorrow to come here. So Nicole will have the support from from my mom, like as a babysitter and stuff like that. So they wouldn't necessarily need me here. So that's kind of that is what the game
you're
plan would be.
expendable.
Exactly, I'm expendable. But yeah, that's what essentially the game plan would be. Is she would stay here, make a shit ton of money. I would go there, make a shit ton of money, and then together, eventually, she then would come to me, and then she can either apply at jobs in San Antonio or apply in jobs in Austin.
Yeah. Well, that's a decent plan.
Yeah.
So, but that, like, obviously, I'm assuming if I get it, I would find out next week, and then from there, I don't know how like fast how. So say they tell me like the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is the 15th, 16th, 17th. I'm assuming they would probably be like, hey, can you be here by May 1st? So I don't know exactly how that
would be quick.
plans.
Yeah.
They may say like May 6th, give me a full month. I don't know, or tell me to take my time. I don't know, because I know
either way you'd have a lot of buttons to push.
Yeah, and I know from when I was told that they're expanding this call center, so they're hiring 2 of my positions. I'm assuming it's probably, I don't know if we'll split the teams in half, like, because they're adding 20 employees to this call center, because that's how much like this side of the business is actually booming.
Wow. Holy shit.
Like even like my Geek Squad side of it, they're adding, in the last like couple weeks, they've added like 10 other jobs, and they're going to keep adding more jobs. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah,
the more people that don't want to come into the store.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is a declining
business. It is,
yeah. Physically coming into the store.
I mean, why do that when you could just get it over the phone, you know? I mean, like, that's what I would do. I mean, fuck that. Fuck going anywhere.
So...
Saturday, I didn't put on pants until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon because I was like, man, I want to get some food.
With games like Grand Theft Auto role playing coming out, I got one of those. I got one of those chairs that handicap people use, so that you just sit in that and drop a deuce. The white ones with the metal things around. Yeah, I got one of those. So
there
I
you
didn't
go.
have to go anywhere. You know, I ordered a pizza and just sat down in my chair and
live life
for like 110 hours. I'm just kidding.
That's phenomenal.
So Larry Hogs.
Larry Hogs. But yeah, essentially that's the game plan. So we'll see how that pans out here. So I like Texas. I had no issues with Texas, and that puts me 2 hours ahead of where I was before. So that's always a plus. What the schedule would be when it comes down to that, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Who knows?
And it's a salary.
Hell yeah, dude! So. If you end up moving to Texas, I'd fucking squat with you for until your lady gets there, and then figure out what my next move would be. But
yeah,
man.
Yeah. Let me. I'll definitely keep you both.
Definitely
both posted, because I definitely want. If I do get it, obviously I want the best team I can possibly have. So, and you are 2 of the best salespeople I know. So, and with Geek Squad experience,
I'm terrible at sales. Stuff to people.
Being at Geek Squad for so long, who knows?
You know what my favorite thing to do now is?
What?
Functionality check.
There you go. Oh my god.
It really is. I love doing functionality.
That's
Nobody
the best.
bothers you. You just do your business.
That was your least favorite thing.
Do it. I know. It used to be my least favorite. Now it's my favorite.
That was everyone's least. That's everyone's
no, I
favorite.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I can do that shit all day.
Because nobody else wants to do it, nobody bothers you when you're doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck no, because they don't want to do it, so they see the guy doing it. Okay, he can do it.
Yeah. You know what I still don't...
Ebes. Everyone's like, oh, you can do it. I wonder how he's doing.
I know. He was one of my favorite humans in the whole world.
Because he's not there anymore, right? You guys had to get rid of all your OS.
Yeah, we did.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we got rid of them all.
What did he leave for? Didn't he start like his own business? Do you remember, James?
I think so. What the fuck is Mark playing?
Your microphone's a little quiet, bro.
Is it? Well, I'm fucking like peaking on mine.
There you go.
Like I'm on my.
Just because I think he was away from his where you.
Yeah, I was like right here. Yeah, Yeah,
I think I have to make some
closer.
adjustments.
But no, that's one thing going back. I said, just finishing up mine. I know we're getting off topic, but that's one
A
thing I
little
just
bit.
want to work on myself is trying to balance the 3 hour time difference. Because if I don't get the job, obviously we're going to stay here
Yeah.
for the foreseeable future. So trying to balance that. Not that Nicole really, she doesn't care. But at the same time, I feel like she's frustrated. She comes home, the boys are chilling in the living room by themselves for 2+ hours, and then I think
Yeah.
it'll be better when my mom comes, because then she can help out on that side. Not I'm saying I'm not going to do anything for people that want to take that out of context. There for people that are like, "Oh, you're a fucking shitty dad. You're not going to help with your kid. You're just going to game all goddamn day." No, that's not what I'm saying. And Nicole knows that I want to make money off of this. That's my ultimate goal is to be financially stable one day to where I don't have to physically work and this can be my job. So, and obviously it takes time and
A lot of
takes
time,
effort.
a lot of
I've been
effort.
doing it for 4 months, 3 months.
Something like that, yeah.
So
It's been a hot minute.
and obviously being away from it doesn't help my cause, but at the same time it's that's my goals. And then playing, like I said, I got GTA 5, so I'm gonna be that vet. And then I don't know.
Yeah, hurry the hell up with that, man. What the fuck's taking you so long to get on the server? You need to come up with a character. You know, think about who your character's gonna be, and then.
I'm really down to do that rogue cop thing. I think that would be fucking.
Well, I think you and I should be. I think we should wear basically the same costume, but one of us wear red or white, and the other one wear black. And then like What if we did that? We were partners, and then something happened.
Just drifted apart, and then we started like we started like not trusting each other. Like
Exactly.
like, this guy is being sketchy. I don't know, man. I think we need to start investigating him. And you say the same with me. And
Exactly. And then it ends up
tension
something.
brew.
And something crazy happens, and then we end up getting thrown off the force.
Yeah.
And then there's two gangs, and it's like super villains.
Everyone, calm the f down. Put the guns away. No one has to die today, folks. I don't care. He betrayed me.
Yep. And then at the very end, there'll be this really awkward love scene.
Exactly.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
Like
Happens.
extremely
It'll be
awkward.
amazing.
And then
But this would take like a couple months. This would be over the course of. This would be a series that fucking lives on in it forever. We'll
And
have
I
our
do
own
gotta-
Dragon Ball Z moment on top of the roof.
oh fuck yeah. And then I do gotta play that into next week. World War Z comes out, so that's the new age version of Left 4 Dead. So I'm gonna be getting that and playing that. Don't worry, I'm gonna do both. I'm only gonna play World War Z when someone wants to play with me. So, and I don't think James is getting it.
Nope. Probably not for a while. Not for a hot minute.
So
Yeah, I don't know when I'll get it either.
so if no one gets it, then it'll just sit there. But at least I'll have it.
Yeah, just still have it. What are you getting on? PC?
PS4.
Oh, PS4? Okay.
Because I know Miller pre-ordered it for PS4.
Okay.
So,
I wish there was more games that we could do the battle royale thing on.
not necessarily Battle Royale, but Borderlands 3, they are working hard to make it cross-platform.
Halo.
That'd be cool.
Halo?
Oh, yeah, Halo.
Halo's coming back.
Halo.
Oh.
Yeah, Borderlands 3 to kind of
fortress stuffs, you know.
segue our way directly into news.
I forgot to say what I want to do since you guys are talking about what you want to do with streaming
bad.
wise. I told you about this,
go ahead.
Walker. I want to get like The Sims 4 because there's a mod on there where you could be like there's the YouTuber career,
Yes.
and I felt like do that and have like I'll make all three of us a character, like different characters, and all just in one YouTube house.
I like that.
And just see the fucking madness ensue.
Don't you have didn't you have one time in Schroeder have like a Geek Squad house?
Yep.
Like
It's
Dale
really
was
dumb.
just always depressed and sad.
Yeah, and you were into physical fitness.
Oh boy,
I
that will
only ended
change.
up getting- I ended up getting I only played that for a couple days.
Did he show me that though? And Dale was like, you can see Dale right there. He was walking around. He's all.
It's moping about something.
I think I was like lifting weights or something like that. I was like, that's fucking amazing. That was the peak of my fitness.
Yeah,
It kind of
the
changed
peak.
since then, but it'll go back there one day.
Yeah,
I do
let's-
like that idea though. That's not multiplayer,
No,
right?
hell no.
That
I wish it
sucks.
was. Yeah, if it was.
They had The
man,
Sims Online years ago, and that was trash
that was
fire.
terrible. Terrible.
Oh, I
that one
forgot
was.
about that game.
Yeah.
Yep,
You would
a lot
think
of
that
people
with
do.
a game, because that's got a bigger semi-open world concept. The Sims,
Yeah,
that
I
they
don't
would
understand
have,
why
like,
they've never done it.
that they would have like an online. Yeah, they don't speak words, but you can type. I
Yeah.
guess we could talk if they had a mic.
Yeah,
Yeah, if they had a
Well,
mic,
yeah.
dude. If they made it online, that game would fucking explode.
Oh yeah.
you don't really need to make it online though, because it's like again, it's the role playing opportunities are huge in that, and it's just playing
Oh,
with
yeah.
it's playing with your dolls essentially.
Well, that's what I mean. But playing with real people, the organic situations that happen.
Oh
are
yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
gold,
That would be
bro.
Didn't you make like an art gallery or something, Schroeder? Or you were going to?
In my game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Art's the most profitable thing in the
Yeah.
Sims, it seems.
It is, yeah, it actually is.
So
Like,
starting
things
an art
like-
gallery is usually the most profitable. It was ridiculous. Because in the Sims 4 you can make clubs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can.
So I would have like a club of children that would just go around cleaning things. They were my little Chinese workforce. And then I had a bunch of people that would come and paint pictures, and then I would sell them.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
The workforce. I wanted to make like an Alex Jones studio.
Oh god,
Okay.
I
Like,
fucking love
like
Alex
a
Jones
monetized
as the
characters.
meme.
But that's awesome though. Like I think that really would add to that role playing adventure if you
I
were
think that'd
able
be
to
fun.
get multiple people like in the house, like, hey, you want to move in with me? No, I'm going to build my old house off to the side,
Fuck
and then
you.
eventually
But yeah, exactly. Like,
find if you actually found somebody in the game per se, you can have them move in with you, or just have
What
your
the
Hey, you want to come to my creepy sex dungeon?
you
exactly.
could even dude, you could even go cross platform or cross game with it because in Grand Theft Auto you can't build houses and shit.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
like it's almost like it's the same game but for two different types of people.
Yeah.
You have the people that want no PvP at all and just building, and then you got the people that want PvP
And no
and
building.
no build. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like two different worlds.
right, and have them combined together. Like fuck this, I'm
Exactly.
going home, and then you drive over to Sims 4 and fucking now you're playing with that community, and you got some friends from the other game that come over and hang out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool though, having that like you have like your friendly neighborhood, like you kind of hanging out with your family, and then you have your dark side, your second life, where you have to go to work, where you have to like, babe, I have to go to work, and then you drive to the
You're a
other
fucking
side,
drug
and
dealer.
you're a fucking drug dealer, killing people.
Yep.
Right.
Come home.
Honey,
I
I gotta
love
go
you,
over
honey.
the bridge.
Like,
Now
love
let me
you
just
so
build
much.
this beautiful extension to our fucking to our trailer.
To our
I
flat.
come home. I just made a $500,000. Doing what? Oh, just doing my job, babe. Oh, that's so awesome. I love you, honey. Okay, I'm going to work. Boom, 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 boom. Fucking
God,
killing
that would be
people.
so cool to tie. Dude, could you imagine if somebody found a way to make the two games blend and then tie the currency together?
Oh my god.
Like one currency for both games. God, that'd be the
Kinda
coolest
like,
shit in the world.
Kind of like a Breaking Bad concept, where like the guy where what the fuck's his name? Walter White had a loving family, and everything like that. But at the end of the day, he was a meth. He made meth, like the purest meth in the world. Obviously, it didn't turn out for him. But you take the not turning out concept out of it. But then he had to keep it secret, and then his wife found out, and then she was in on it, and that like taking like that TV show and making it into a game would be phenomenal. Where you have one person, two lives, like that would be a game for the ages.
Yeah.
And then based on what you
And then
say,
tie it into like fucking Elite Dangerous, and now
Yeah.
you're in space too. Could you imagine?
that'd be sick. And then
God.
based on like your actions or what you say and do, it changes like the content of the game. Like if you fuck up and say something to somebody,
Guys,
you're gonna say there's a game like that.
guys,
What?
there's a multiplayer mod for The Sims 4.
Is it really?
There's a multiplayer mod. I guess it was in like 2 years in development. Let's do it. Let's
Wow.
fucking do it. There we go.
We're
But
gonna
that
tie
would
the
be-
two games together. Oh, dude, we're gonna tie
Set
the two
in
games
goddamn
together,
stone.
and then it's gonna have all right, so for the money, we'll use a Discord server.
There you go. Oh my god. Like you got to keep it like what would be cool like if they made you combine the two, but like I said, if you like have an open mic and you say something wrong, like you get a pop up saying like the dialogue of the game, like it for your character now changed, where now you get like you go past cops and they're kind of looking at you like, interesting, and then you have to like try to cover your tracks, so then you're not being looked at, and then you go back to your home with your caring, loving family, and then. But at the same time, it's all open world, so you can find someone random and kind of like then it'd be the concept of like me and you, like or me, you, and James. Like James is the cop, but he's not supposed to know like what we're doing, or vice versa, or one of us.
The
James
fuck
wouldn't be
you
the
guys
cop, but-
doing? You guys looking fucking shady over there.
Right?
What are you guys
Yeah,
doing?
You guys doing?
I'll just have a donut the entire time. I was like,
Standing there at the street corner every time you leave your house.
I'll be right back.
fuck
You're
you
good.
guys doing?
That would
Well,
be
hey,
funny, though.
hey, that's perfect. Since he's gonna be gone, we can talk about WrestleMania.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh yeah, because I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Let's
segue now.
let's kind of keep this short. Don't forget to put in the timestamp when we're done talking about WrestleMania.
boom,
Yesterday. Yes, yesterday WrestleMania, fucking 50 million hours. God
WrestleMania
damn it!
3-5,
God damn it! That was so fucking long.
2 p.m. Well, 2 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m.
5 p.m. our time.
5 p.m. your time. Actual event was 5.5 hours total. 7.5 hours with the wrestling.
I didn't leave Ramon's house until like 12:30. I got there at 5. I put in a full goddamn work day.
So either a
Gonna
1
eat
to
my
10,
That's It fruit bar.
either a 1 to 10 or the alphabet grades. What do you give it overall for the show?
I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
There were some
Um,
moments that made me fucking just shit myself because of how great it was.
Mm-hmm. There was.
Can we talk about the Elias segment?
Oh my god.
How
that was
much-
amazing.
How much did you mark out? Because I marked out when Elias is sitting there playing his guitar, and then you hear "Word Life," this Thugonomics, and then fucking John Cena comes out with his Yankees jersey, wearing his jorts,
Dude,
the
that
pump
was-
ups. Oh my god, I marked
At
out
first,
so hard.
I couldn't. When I heard the thing and I saw the thing, I'm like, I can't read what that says. And then it was, you think you're untouchable? I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah. What was really funny was our buddy Britton. We were talking a little bit before that, and he was like, "Man, during the Kurt Angle match, John Cena should just come out, but as original John Cena." And yeah, dude, I marked
Dude, that
out
was-
so hard during that entire thing. It was great.
Dude, his rap was spot on. It was fucking perfect.
Oh my god, it
God,
hurt
it was
me. It hurt me. I felt the burn. And they call me
That
the
was-
golden shovel, so I'm gonna bury you.
That you called me the golden shovel. So I'm gonna bury you now. It's like, oh my.
Oh my god, that hurt. That fucking hurt my soul. That was
Dude,
good.
I could not believe that he came. I was, cause like I said, I first came out. I'm like, I don't know what that says. I'm like, I know this music though, and then it says, "You think you're untouchable?" I'm like, I was like, oh, I was like, no fucking way.
We were all just like mouths agape. All 4 of us, just like, holy shit.
That
Is this
that was
really
the most
happening right
iconic-
now?
Most iconic moments of the whole entire night. I don't know. Did you watch the pre-show when?
Oh yeah.
One
Who won?
the Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawking with the tag titles.
No, I didn't. I was out grabbing
was pretty
pizza.
Cool. That was pretty cool. Crowd was like, you could tell that they learned from their previous mistakes. The arena was pretty packed. because there's been previous years where people actually weren't sitting down until after the first match, like well into the second, because
last year
how crowded it was. Yeah, last year, the year before.
The year
Seth
before was
Rollins
terrible.
Oh, that was awful. Seth was amazing. That was awesome, which you kind of knew.
Yeah.
It's rumored now that Brock Lesnar will be facing Daniel Cormier.
Yeah.
In Daniel Cormier's last UFC fight, because after that he's gonna retire.
Mhm.
And I love Paul Heyman's like little subtle hints. We're gonna go back to Las Vegas, where we're ultimately appreciated. Ultimate Fighting Conference, UFC.
Yeah.
And I was like, you fucking take subtle jabs. That's hilarious.
Well, that whole match was kind of like a double-edged sword almost. Because on the first hand, Rollins got fucking bodied at the beginning.
Oh my god, when
he got destroyed.
Planted him off of the bottom, the metal.
Yeah. He got absolutely destroyed. So, in my mind, it's like, there's no fucking way that this dude could win. Like, Rollins, there's no way he could win. He got destroyed. But on the other hand, so that's bad. The other bad is...
He did a heel move.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins did.
Yeah.
Kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah, so, like, if Seth Rollins wins, it's bad because he shouldn't have won. He got his ass handed to him at the beginning.
Yep.
He shouldn't be fucking walking.
Speaking of which,
But on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but Brock Lesnar would win again, though.
he'll come back.
Oh, yeah, he will.
He mouthed. They quickly turned it away. He was fucking kill you. When Seth Rollins was up on the ramp. Speaking of which, do you want... Oh, never mind. It didn't happen.
What?
So Kofi Kingston came out on Raw today and challenged Seth Rollins to a winner-take-all title for title match.
Huh.
To combine the titles. Fortunately, it lasted a whole 5 minutes, it looks like. The Bar came out and beat them both up.
Okay.
And it became a no disqualification. The crowd started chanting, "This is bullshit."
Can I just say, I am so glad Kofi Kingston won.
Oh, yeah. That was
popped. Phenomenal. We all popped so hard for that.
That was the biggest salvation when Kofi Kingston won.
Oh, yeah. Everyone in that stadium popped.
Dude, when he was getting kicked in the face by Daniel Bryan, then he got up, started like hulking up.
Yeah.
The crowd
and you saw his weird non-pecs.
Yeah, his like weird man boobs.
It went over here.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So what was it? So you had Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar.
We had that really good Fatal 4-Way tag match with Aleister Black and Ricochet and everyone else.
Did more.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is just a taste. This was my first time.
Styles versus Randy. What'd you think of that?
It was all right. I think
Styles got hurt. He's not gonna be on SmackDown no more.
Oh, really? I think Randy Orton can be one of the best performers in the company if he's paired with the right person, and I think AJ Styles is that right person.
So I guess WWE. I guess there was a huge controversy during that match. I guess there was a giant bright-ass light that blinded half of the crowd during the whole entire match.
Yeah.
And nobody could see, half the crowd couldn't see that fight.
Yeah.
Because I guess
that's what I
had
heard.
to turn off like this beam that was at one of their entrances. So literally all you see is this bright-ass yellow light.
Yep.
My phone died, so I can't show you it.
What other matches were there?
Like Gross Schroeder or something? You just like spit it out.
What other matches were there? There's
the Bailey Schroeder, what was that? You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted. Your headphones.
It's coffee. I just coughed all over my fucking screen.
I wasn't sure if you were shocked at the yellow light that I talked about.
What? There's a yellow light.
That had me giggle too, and then it all came together in a triumphant explosion of coffee.
The women's tag.
Women's tag was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular.
The ending was good with the Iconics.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good too. Yeah, that was.
You had...
There was that fucking terrible match with Rey Mysterio.
I don't understand. He was injured to begin with. He
Yeah.
hurt his ankle at Raw, like really, really bad. To I guess where he shouldn't wrestle. It's like, why make him wrestle if you're just gonna have him
Yeah.
squash 30 seconds?
You're just gonna get him bodied.
Shane versus The Miz.
Oh my God, The Miz is fucking dead. Holy shit, that ending spot. That ending spot, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna die.
So essentially, Schroeder, what happened was, you know what a suplex is? Make somebody lift them backs. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but essentially, so what happened was Shane McMahon in this one person called The Miz were about 15 feet in the air.
Oh, higher than that. Higher than that.
Probably 25 feet.
Oh, something like that.
Suplexes they both crash into
the ground. A padding. Yeah, like a
production padding or something like that.
Let me tell you.
Sunken in.
Yeah. Let me tell you, and like The Miz wasn't moving.
No.
I was genuinely concerned for his health.
I don't know anything about wrestling. I don't know anything about what you guys are talking about.
I'm trying to find my
my
charger here.
Yeah.
Turn my phone. Nevertheless.
Yeah, that was a good match. I really liked how they went into the crowd and had a good old fashioned street fight. That was great. Because I was complaining during that, like right before all that shit happened. It's like they never do that anymore. They never do that cool stuff anymore.
No, where they actually go into the crowd and beat the shit out of each other with weapons.
Yeah. There was
Jax. We saw that one. Kofi Kingston, that was phenomenal.
Yep. The
Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns.
I'm tired of Roman already.
People were booing him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Which I kind of feel bad because that was supposed to be his comeback match.
That was supposed to be his comeback match, but you know what? Me being the cynical piece of shit I am, he probably didn't have leukemia. He probably didn't. 4 months.
4 months to recover. Triple H and Batista.
That was fun. That was fun.
I guess the crowd was completely
at that
point. They didn't, they weren't even making noise.
Can I just say? Yeah. Can I just say how much I marked out when John Cena did the FU, and then the five knuckle shuffle?
Yep. That was insane.
Oh, there's the
Triple H ripping Batista's
nose ring out. Yeah.
Essentially, a no hold bars match. Schroeder is like anything goes. So Dave Batista, who's his character?
Drax.
Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that's all painted, super buff.
Yeah.
That's Dave Batista. He used to wrestle.
He retired. Officially.
Yeah, Triple H, they had a no holds barred match, so that means essentially anything goes. And in one of the spots, he took a pair of pliers and ripped out Dave Batista's nose ring, and his nose started bleeding.
It's great.
Rude.
The horrible Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah, fuck that. Kurt Angle should have won. Kurt Angle should have won. That is a spit in the face of one of your top performers since like the beginning.
I understand that, like, you want to. I know it's his last match, so it doesn't matter.
But still, I mean, it fucking matters. It still fucking matters.
Yeah.
Because it is his last match. That's why I'm so pissed that The Undertaker kept losing his last matches. I mean, I could see the reasoning for it to build up heat, but like, yo, he's just fucking bad. It's just bad.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense either.
All right, what about the last match where I was falling asleep midway through it?
Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte versus Becky.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It wasn't a bad match.
Ronda Rousey, I guess, horribly broke her hand.
Really?
Yeah, she either she punched somebody or landed on her hand wrong, and she, I guess, really legitly badly broke her hand.
Oh Jesus.
It wasn't bad. The ending was
I hated that ending.
I guess that was Ronda Rousey's fault.
Really?
Supposedly she wasn't supposed to have her shoulder up, and she did.
Jesus Christ.
Supposedly she wasn't supposed to have her shoulder up, and accidentally put it up. So I guess it was supposed to be like a straight pin.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, that full ending where she just kind of slid on top and Char-
the whole spot was pretty awful.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm glad that we stopped drinking every time there was a botch. I feel like
I
I would have been dead by that.
Hall of Fame news. Do you ever recall Bret the Hitman Hart Schroeder or know the name?
Yep.
During the Hall of Fame on Saturday on live TV, he got attacked
Yeah, on stage in the ring,
on stage.
a fan
That's
jumped.
okay. He's a wrestler. He
Um,
can do-
Well, a fan jumped
he's
the
also like
jumped the
65 years old.
yeah. A fan jumped the barrier and just kind of tackled him,
Yeah,
just-
tackled him and his niece.
blindsided him.
Um,
Oh, that dude got fucking wrecked though. It
oh
was
my
great.
God. Like 10 wrestlers now came up and literally were punching him in the face.
Oh my god.
That's what you
Ronda Rousey's husband, who is an ex-UFC fighter, was the first one there.
And then
I
the
guess
New
he
Day.
was just hauling off on this dude.
Well, yeah, that's
Well,
what you do.
know, what do you expect to happen when you
Yeah.
fucking decide to try to fight a wrestler during his little
Hall of Fame
So-
speech.
Hall
The
of Fame
reason-
speech? Yeah.
The reason why he did it, so he said he felt that it was the right moment to attack because we shouldn't have had women as the main event at WrestleMania.
Oh, go fucking off yourself, dude.
And so he was making a statement and thought that Bret Hart was the perfect person to attack.
Go fuck yourself, piece of shit.
Yeah. He's an ex
crazy.
MMA fighter with 2 wins, 1 loss. He got arrested 2 times for stalking his opponents.
The fuck?
Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself, you piece of shit.
The guy he lost to, he stalked for like a month. The guy then got a court order. He broke the court order and he got arrested. He got arrested in January and he got arrested obviously on Saturday.
Well, you
What
know.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He said he felt it was the right moment because it was at the beginning of Bret Hart's Hall of Fame speech. But yeah, there was wrestlers that were just going off.
Oh yeah.
I
Like,
bet.
I hope they broke
I
his
went to
fucking
one-
face.
I went to one actual like WWF thing when they came to Erie with my buddy Kang.
I
It
used to
was
go all the
pretty-
time.
It was pretty funny. I mean, it was a good time. It's like
Oh yeah, it's fun in the same way that
ballet
like
for the men. It's ballet for men.
yeah, it's fun in the way that like, you know, going to like the carnival or something like that's fun.
Yeah.
You know?
but yeah, it was crazy because like, so you see this guy and you see like their eye, like their heads like turn, their eyes get super big, and then the cameras cut away.
Yeah. But
it
people
was
are
too
still
late.
recording on their
Yeah,
phones.
and
Cell
so
phones and
yeah.
on their future devices.
the crowd is basically chanting "fuck you," like the crowd just shitting on this dude.
Yeah. Well, he
Um,
deserves every bit of shit that he received.
Yeah, but there's videos if you look it up. There's full videos of the wrestlers just attacking and beating.
Yeah, he thought it was the right
He
time
took-
to attack, but he was totally wrong.
He took
You
a
really
nasty
did assess your
uppercut at
judgment.
the end there.
Oh
I
my
want to
God,
know.
one of the wrestlers had him in a headlock, just went boom,
Boom!
and the guy literally collapsed because he got hit in the
Yeah.
face so hard.
I want to know what they did to him backstage.
Oh, they probably fucking were wailing him back.
Yeah,
Uh,
he deserved it. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
do
well,
that.
you know that happens in life. Welcome to real life, where
Yeah.
motherfuckers think
You
it's
make-
the perfect opportunity to attack you when you really, you sit there, eat a bagel on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through from time to time where to sit on the toilet, eat a bagel.
You- You know damn well like what's gonna happen when that happens. You know, it's like
Oh yeah,
you only have yourself to blame for that shit.
but yeah, it was insane. Ronda Rousey's boyfriend literally because they were a. I was like, I wanted to see Ronda Rousey get up there and just start fucking. wailing this dude. She didn't though, but her boyfriend though, he's fucking huge.
I'm sure if she knew his motives from the get go, she would have been there in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, well she's best friends with Natalia.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, that was overall. Overall, I thought it was good. Raw
Yeah.
was good. Lars from NXT finally debuted today. There wasn't really that many special things.
Yeah, no special Raw after Mania.
Other than
No beach ball.
no beach ball. I'm pretty sure there was some yesterday though, because the crowd would randomly go, "Yeah, boo."
Yep.
That happened during Randy Orton's match because Randy Orton went like this, and I think he thought the crowd was cheering for him. I think Randy Orton thought the crowd was cheering for him, and I'm pretty sure they were cheering for a beach ball.
Yeah, probably.
But
All right, I think that's
That's
it
funny.
for wrestling.
so that is the end of wrestling. Welcome back for those who have skipped that segment. For those who listened to it, thank you. For those who didn't listen to it,
Thank you.
still love you. Anyways, news time.
News.
Bum bum bum. We should get one of those like one of those things like news. Dun dun dun. Or just a nut. There you go. It's news time.
Oh, I should get a button that goes news.
News. So James, you want to go first or want me to go?
I don't even know. I didn't have anything prepared.
Oh.
I had.
Phone died that had all my news on.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Jesus fucking Christ! I have to do everything in this goddamn thing. Fuck.
I got it, you son of a bitch.
Fucking A.
Hold on. God, cocksuckers. Okay, so, fun fact, Halo Infinite is reportedly going to be the most expensive game ever made in history. It is supposedly going to cost $500 million when it's all said and done to create this game.
It better be damn good.
Yeah, but it's not going to make anywhere near that money.
Nope.
Nowhere near it.
And that doesn't include advertisement or what involves with releasing it.
That's
So it's going to cost
crazy.
$1 billion.
Why?
It's going to cost
Why?
$1 billion.
Why though? Why is it going to cost so much money? Like, what
Because
are they doing?
apparently Microsoft wants to go out of business. Because that's the kind of thing. Like, if this is a flop, I don't care who you are. That is something that's going to hurt your business.
Yep.
Your stock is going to go.
So it's gonna, and the $500 million is just on production only.
Fuck that.
That essentially comes from the fact that they want to, basically have the greatest game ever made. Is essentially what they are shooting for.
What
They
game
don't
is this called?
Halo Infinite.
It's the new Halo game, yeah.
Wow, they're going real hard.
It hasn't been confirmed if that story is true or not.
It's probably
But,
fake. It's probably fake.
That sounds like shenanigans.
Yeah, that is some hard japes going on right there.
Yeah, all the news places are covering it right now because Microsoft hasn't come out and said one way or the other. They probably won't.
They probably never will. Well, they probably will.
Um,
What's years down the line.
But essentially, they want to make it the most revolutionary game ever, and especially for a shooter. And
You
that's
can't.
why it's gonna cost so much.
How do you make a first-person shooter revolutionary in this day and age?
The game that we just invented tonight is the revolutionary game of the
Yeah.
future.
But okay, Halo 1 was revolutionary. Halo
Yep.
2 was revolutionary, and Halo 3 was revolutionary. Because you introduced, you showed off, hey, consoles can play first-person shooters as well. That was huge.
Right.
I do not know of a single first-person shooter game that has not used the control scheme for Halo in the past, 10 years or so.
Right, yeah, they did do it right.
Halo 2 is revolutionary with the multiplayer. That was the first big, first-person shooter on console for multiplayer. And then 3, it had the fucking Forge mode.
Yep.
So you can't really do anything else with it. What else is there to be revolutionary? You can improve on these
Graphics.
aspects. Yeah, is that revolutionary, though?
No.
No. A game that looks good, this year or next year, 10, 15 years from now is going to look like shit. It's going to look like
Yep.
dog shit. I look at things like, Metal Gear Solid 3. I looked at that game, I played that game on the PS2, and I'm like, it will never get better than this. Or playing, Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo, and going, it will never look better than this. It always looks better.
Yep.
They're always going to be better. So, to have your pie-in-the-sky dream of saying that this is going to be the best game ever made, you already failed. It's already, you've already failed.
Everybody excited for some amazingness.
You
That
think-
doesn't end up happening.
You think that the likes of Shigeru Miyamoto, do you think he came out when he was making, Super Mario World, or Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, or Legend of Zelda or Ocarina of Time, or Super Mario 64, do you think that he came out and he's like, I'm going to make the best fucking game ever made? Probably not. He probably was like, I'm going to make a good game. I'm going to make a game that's fun.
I'm gonna do my best.
You don't think, Earthbound. That a lot of people say is the best game. It's, he probably didn't go out and say, hey, I'm going to make the best game ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Team
that's,
Eco, they probably said the same thing with Shadow of the Colossus. It's like you don't go into it expecting it to be the best fucking game ever made. You go into that's just setting yourself up for failure. That is marketing jargon right there to get people hyped, and then when you get their people hyped this much, and then they realize that it's like this, when you have a game that you're saying this is a fucking 11 out of 10, and it turns out to be like an 8 out of 10, in the players' minds, it's a 3.
Well, isn't aren't they made by the same company? Halo's made by the same company that's firing other people.
No. Halo's made by 343 Industries, which is owned by Microsoft.
Oh, I thought it was made by Blizzard for some reason.
No.
Never mind.
But no, I mean, it's like, that's just arrogant.
Yep.
That's being arrogant and cocky, which you need to be in the game industry, but not to this level.
There's a limit.
Not to this level.
There's a limit for sure. Let me go over here. So a couple other cool things. Microsoft is combining their Gamer Pass and Xbox Live membership into one fee.
Yep.
Instead of having $9.99 and $9.99, $15 for both.
That's not bad.
So
you get gold for half off.
Exactly. Yeah, you do. So that'll be kind of cool to see what Sony does in response to theirs, because obviously they have the same thing where you got to pay per month.
Yeah.
Did they do a thing where you combine two and save money?
I save some money with PlayStation View because I'm a PlayStation Plus member.
That's true.
So I save a little bit of money for my TV, of my TV service. So there's some stuff talking about the PlayStation 5 that I read about. It's definitely going to be announced this year, according to analysts, sometime before E3. So, who knows about that?
At E3.
Who knows about that? Probably during Sony's event during E3 week, because I can guarantee they're going to have a long state of play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
During E3 week.
Oh yeah, because they're not doing it.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 was announced. Their official release date September 13th.
Yeah.
For Borderlands 3, and they are hardcore trying to work on cross-platform, so you can play that game with everybody.
That would be cool. I would really enjoy that.
It's fucking games. Like I have these tabs open and they keep playing goddamn music.
I thought Chrome got rid of that shit.
I'm using Microsoft Edge.
Oh, that's your problem there.
Yep.
That's your problem there, bud.
I'm using some Microsoft Edge.
Microsoft.
It's kind of irrelevant. God of War.
Dad of Boy.
I don't know how many fucking gamer awards there is, but holy shit.
Oh yeah, it's won like 7, all of them. It's won all of them.
The British Academy
BAFTA
Award from yesterday.
It won a fucking BAFTA.
Yeah, it won every single award essentially.
A BAFTA.
I don't even know what that is.
It's one of the most prestigious awards you can win for films.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that's. Super, super interesting, but
I still need to beat it. I still need to really get into it.
Yeah, it won best game and everything else. That game is reigning supreme for the year, as it has been. This week, speaking of state of play, Nintendo is supposedly going to be an unannounced Nintendo Direct, and it's supposedly
next
gonna
week.
Be huge.
They're probably going to announce Joker, the release date for Joker in Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, the new Smash. Yeah.
The Joker?
No, like Joker from P5, the good Joker.
Okay.
Yeah, so supposedly it'll yeah, the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate will be coming supposedly to Super Smash Bros Ultimate, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Supposedly Luigi's Mansion 3 and a new Animal
Oh
Crossing.
yeah.
Is what they're gonna
Oh,
talk about.
Yeah.
Fuck, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the new Animal Crossing. I am so excited.
Potentially new Metroid Prime trilogy,
Mhm.
Zelda,
That-
A Link to the Past, and Persona 5.
All got fucking leaked by Best Buy.
Yep.
Best Buy is just throwing the leaks out there like crazy. It was great. I saw it and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Best Buy is so it's a funny story about leaking something. So about 6 years ago, Best Buy as a company, we got a package. It was a pretty tall package in cardboard, and it said "Do not open till this day." About 2 hours before we opened, all the GMs got a super private secret email that said that it's for their eyes only.
Oh, fuck.
Nobody else, and you could be fired if you show it to anybody.
Holy shit.
And it said, put the package into the compactor. Do not open it. Do not break the seal. Do not look at it. Do nothing with it. If you do, that is guards of termination.
Well, at that point, you kind of have to open it.
My GM comes in, opens the box.
You're gonna crush it anyway.
So he comes in, he opens the box. You guys are frozen. I don't know if you can hear me still.
I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
There we go. So we open the box, and this is funny. So the next day, Apple is going to be doing their event where they're going to be releasing a brand new product never released to the public before.
Was it the
Best Buy
iPhone?
fucks up and mails everybody a shipper for cases for the iPad Mini.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
So
I don't know
obviously,
why-
our GM opens it and it says iPad Mini. The next day, Apple releases and talks about the iPad Mini, and a week later, we got the same shipper. Best Buy fucked up and pre-shipped a case shipper for the iPad Mini.
That's funny.
A week before they were supposed to.
See if I can turn this thing down.
That's funny.
But yeah, it actually, the email, he showed me the email. The email literally said, do not show this email to anybody. Do not open the package. You potentially can be terminated if you do. So the first
It's
thing
at that
you do
point,
is you
yeah.
don't open it.
Yeah, at that point, that's like saying, fucking don't eat the fruit. Don't eat the
Exactly.
apple.
It's like, you can't fucking tell somebody if you open a package, you're going to be fired. At that point, it's like, okay,
Well,
what the fuck did somebody
yeah.
do that's
what
that
fuck?
bad?
What fucking cool shit is this? That'll be my first reaction. What cool shit is this?
So yeah, Best Buy completely fucked up and
Oh, it happens.
spoiled the release of the iPad Mini. And of course, somebody leaked it, and it was all over the internet the day before because of Best Buy. People took pictures of it and honestly posted it to the internet, and
Of course.
yeah, it was Best Buy going and fucked up. I don't know if you had this in your thing, James, but I want to bring it up, which I think is pretty fucking amazing. Schroeder, you remember when you watched me play Kingdom
Yeah.
for the first time the one day and we were in Hercules' world?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I told you about this.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
So a guy played the game for 284
84 hours and 11 minutes.
hours.
He streamed it.
Yeah. And
Really?
he never left the Hercules land and made it to level 99.
What happened?
He level capped. Nothing. You just level
No.
capped. The rest of the game is easy.
So essentially, you move on past that world, you one hit every single character, and they instantly
Pretty
die
much,
because
yeah.
they're strong.
Huh.
For the
And it
rest of
took
the
him
fucking
that-
game.
And it took him that long because you got to think the characters in the first world are level 1, level 2. So yeah, it took him 248 hours. Come to find out, he did this for Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2,
Oh, yeah,
and
he did.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
He never left the first world until he was max level.
he broke down in tears after he did it.
Yep.
It's
Why would he break down in tears?
just
It took him so long.
It took him so long, and he was so
Oh.
happy. You know, it's like an emotional experience.
Overall, it took Aeronis Gaming a total of 284 hours and 11 minutes to the cap level of Kingdom Hearts 3. 11 straight days without sleep, 29 days if you play for 10 hours a day.
Yep, a whole fucking month.
Jesus Christ.
Combined total from Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, he spent over 1,000 hours in the very first world maxing out his level for each of the games. So 3 games, 1 world, 1,000 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
That is a lot of hours.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah, he maxed out all 3 games.
I can't wait for him to play it and realize how disappointing it is.
I don't know. I don't find that fun. You literally are now going through the game. You literally just basically, people are attacking you. You just literally can keep walking because they can't even hurt you. Like, I don't find that fun.
Yeah, it's not. I don't see the appeal of it. But hey, you know, more power to him.
Because I remember when Final Fantasy 15 came out, I remember John Luke was telling me, because in Final Fantasy 15, you can create an XP potion that you throw, and it gives you like 99 times XP, like a 99 multiplier, and essentially you can become max level in like 20 minutes.
Really?
And he was like, yeah, I did it. I was max level in less than an hour. I'm like, well, how long have you been playing it? Probably about 5 hours total. I'm like, so essentially you're going through the whole game now, max level. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's not fun though, because there's no challenge.
Exactly.
I don't know. I like having that challenge, but now that you're max level, there is no challenge.
It's simply not there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but it's cool they did it.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Hey man, everyone enjoys games
That's that
differently.
kind of idea. Yeah, exactly.
That's the nice thing about gaming is like everyone can enjoy it a different way. Like there's
a lot of people that do not like modding at all.
There's people that are, you got your completionists, you got your speedrunners.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of the elite things of gaming, somebody beat Super Mario.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I just saw
70 hours by pressing one button.
What?
Have you ever seen like the real big like the speed runs of things like Super Mario Bros. Or like Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time?
Mm-hmm.
They're magical.
Oh yeah. Essentially what he did is he only pressed one button the whole entire game, and it took him 70 hours, but he was able to beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
He said movement is handled by 2 or 3 button sequences. They are done in a way, such as entering a new direction, and if you change directions, it overwrites the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
By repeating a direction, basically it glitches the game, and it keeps Mario going in the same way.
I love the shit that people do with Dark Souls.
Yeah. So
like,
essentially, he glitched the game by pressing like a couple buttons, and it makes Mario just go.
Let me tell you, like gamers are fucking weird. Like
Yeah.
if you're really into a game, like playing Dark Souls, like people beating Dark Souls with a fucking Guitar Hero guitar, or like the Donkey Konga bongos, that is fucking witchcraft. Because you just see this one dude. I don't know if you guys ever seen The Run, but it's absolutely just incredible. This dude's playing with the Donkey Konga bongos, just going, and then to like switch weapons or to like roll or something, you have to clap. So you're just like.
I'll let you talk about the amazing VR games that are coming, James.
What fucking amazing VR games are coming out? I know.
Well, not amazing VR. The ones you told me about.
What ones did I tell you about?
Mario Odyssey and Link.
Oh yeah,
and Zelda.
yeah. So the Labo is getting a VR. I forgot we didn't talk about this yet. This was this week. The Switch is getting essentially VR, which is weird. They're getting a few games in the Labo like construction box. There's like a shooting game that's really cool. There's like a bird flying one. But more interestingly, Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild are both getting VR updates.
And amazingly,
But they're
not really though.
No, they're in third person.
So essentially, you're basically putting your Switch screen over your face.
Pretty much.
You're not actually playing as the character. You're seeing them running in front of you. So it's like what the hell is the purpose of?
Exactly.
So essentially, you're taking your Switch and just putting it in front of your eyes.
Oh shit! Fuck! Everything's falling. Fuck me! God shit!
Yeah,
I'm playing VR, guys.
That's essentially what it is.
I'm playing the Nintendo VR. My eyes hurt.
They're not making it first person, so you actually can pretend you're Mario or
Did you just fucking say you're Zelda?
Zelda. Sorry.
No, it's Link. You fucking idiot.
Whatever. They're all the same character to me.
No, they're not. They're not the same fucking character. Shut up, Mom. It's not the same character. Zelda's the princess.
I never played those games, okay?
Bullshit,
Sorry.
you haven't.
That's why I don't have any of the tattoos of Zelda on my arm. I got fucking Mario.
And no, you don't have any tattoos of Zelda on your arm. You have tattoos from the Legend of Zelda video game series.
Oh, whatever. Close enough.
Fucking hell.
The mask. The Majora's Mask.
There we go. Yeah, Majora's Mask. Don't you have a Triforce there, too?
Yeah.
Jesus. Jesus Christ, I got a little bit more hot and bothered than I thought it would. Oh! Woo! That just takes me back to my days working at GameStop.
Play as fucking Zelda?
That takes me back to my days of GameStop. Just fucking yelling at people because of that.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Oh my god. Oh shit. That and Toys R Us. It reminds me of those days. Working shitty retail jobs.
Did you know that there is one Blockbuster left in America, in the world?
Yep.
It's in Oregon.
Not in the world. Not in the world. In the U.S.
Oh, the U.S. Yeah.
They're still popular in Australia and I think England.
Climax.
I love that fucking silence.
We were waiting for you to finish your thought.
Well, that was my thought. It's in England and in Australia. What more is there to say?
I thought you were still going.
No.
No. I thought you were still going.
No.
I thought you were because you said it and you took a cigarette puff. And I thought you were gonna come out. And
I know.
So me and Schroeder are staring at you like.
Yeah, we're just like, okay.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
So you gotta finish?
I did. I said it England.
They said they sign up about 20 new people a day.
Well, yeah.
Blockbuster cards, because people, I guess, are now driving across the country just
to experience it.
To just go to the Blockbuster.
There used to be one in Anchorage, Alaska, and Xavier Woods posted a really good picture on his Twitter where it's like, you know, fucking like a foot of snow on the ground. It's snowing sideways, and he's just standing in front of a Blockbuster going, "Yeah, yeah."
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, it's a nostalgia thing though.
It is.
Kids will never get
Dude, I miss Blockbuster.
I never actually went to one.
That's where
I did. I used to love going to those places.
Yeah, I love Blockbuster.
It was the only place when you were a kid that you could get like swag.
Yeah.
You know, video game swag.
Living in Lake City, all I had was Eagle Video.
From fuck yeah, Eagle Video. I remember going to Blockbuster this one time. Well, okay, so I would go to this place called Starlight Video all the time when I was really young. and rent Super Nintendo games. They had their
Okay.
Super Nintendo game section like in the back in the shady area where the porn would be normally. It was in like a separate room, and the dude's like, he ends up being like super cool. He ends up being like, hey, if you want, you're like the only person that buys like video or rents video games. Do you just want to buy some? And I'm like, hell yeah! So I bought like,
I'll buy video games.
Yeah.
I like video games.
I bought Mega Man X, the 3 Super Star Wars games. I think I didn't get Kirby Superstars there. Yeah, I bought a bunch of shit, and then like Blockbuster became popular and ran that place out of business, so I started going to Blockbuster. I remember
EB
go.
Games.
I remember going to Blockbuster and being like, "Mom, can I rent this game?" And she goes, "That's Conquer 64." I'm like, "Yeah, look at how cute it looks." And she goes, "No," because she worked at Toys R Us, so she knew all about that shit.
That's awesome.
She knew all about the ESRB, so I never was able to get away with that shit.
Is GameStop bought EB Games, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
EB Games up in Canada. There's no GameStops in Canada.
That's what I thought. Because I remember our mall used to have EB Games, and right across the way it would. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you? Companies, I guess at the time they're rivals.
Yeah, we used to. I mean, like there was a time where we had in the mall 2 GameStops, and then right, like 10-minute drive away up by the movie theater, there was another GameStop.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was times of the old. Now you have Family Video.
I have a membership to Family Video. I go there every once in a while.
I don't know if that's a franchise thing. I don't recall ever seeing one down here.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't really looked, but
I go to Family Video whenever I'm like really sick. Like I go there and I rent like a movie and like a game because I always remember when I was sick, my mom would be like, "Yo, you want to rent a movie while you're sick or rent a game?" I'm like, "Yeah,"
yeah.
and that always just made me feel better.
No, I agree. Only other couple things that I have. There is a new blackout mode.
Oh yeah, Alcatraz.
Is the new mode. Essentially, they took
It's super fucking tiny.
It is. It's tiny. They give you 5 respawns because you die that quick.
Yeah, you land and you die. Pretty
Okay.
much. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
a lot of fun though. It's fast paced action. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it. It's good. It's good fun, and it's we got Nate Sushek to play with us finally for the first time the other day, so that was kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Other things I have, the new Assassin's Creed will take place in the Viking Age.
Oh my god, speaking of Assassin's Creed, have you seen the bullshit with Assassin's Creed 3 Remake?
No, I haven't.
Oh boy. So people have been doing like side-by-side comparisons on this one person posted side-by-side comparisons on Twitter of the original and then the new one that uses the new models, and it's supposed to be like, higher res and that kind of shit. So you have the PS3 like 360 version of it, and it looks great. And then you look at like the current gen consoles version, and it looks like pre-alpha stuff. Like it looks blocky as shit. There's no textures.
Really?
It looks fucking atrocious. I love it. That's stuff that gives me life. That gives me life force.
I wonder what happened there with that.
It's Ubisoft. Literally anything could have happened.
Yeah, that's true. And Ubisoft doesn't give 2 shits anyway.
They don't give 2 shits anymore. Assassin's Creed 3 sucked.
Not even 2 shits were given about it.
No, not at all.
Not even a single shit, man. Not even a single shit.
Not even a single shit. That's funny though. I didn't know that. Yeah, essentially they are in a continuation of this next generation of games because they had Origins, which was in Egypt, and then they progressed on to what was we just fucking
Greece.
talked about this. Greece, yeah, ancient Greece.
That was pretty good.
with Achilles and all that stuff, and now they're doing the Vikings, which took place then after that in the timeline.
Yeah, but we have God of War. We don't need Vikings and anything else.
We do. I feel that at one point, no, the Renaissance was considered because this is all BC stuff, like the before Christ,
Yeah.
or before death or whatever it is, BD, whatever.
BCE, before
Yeah.
Christianity existed.
Yeah, and then the 1, 2, and 3 are before that, like or after Christianity or ACE, after Christ or whatever you want to call it. After
AC.
death, AD.
Yeah, AD. Yeah.
Whatever the time stamps in the Bible says.
It's AD.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Well, yeah,
Time
because
stamps.
in like what was it, the Ezio trilogy of 2 Brotherhood and Revelations, you were searching for what was it? Was it the Apple of Eden, right? Yeah. Because you're fucking up the Pope. You had to fucking assassinate the Pope. Just stab.
Number 1 was super fucking linear, but it was still.
I couldn't get into one.
Awesome.
I played 1, 3, 4, and then Odyssey because it was on sale during Black Friday.
No, number 1 was fun. I like number 1. But that's the next round, and make sure I have all my tabs. Let me see here, but I don't think I really have anything else. If you haven't seen a couple new trailers released, the new Joker movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
That trailer released basically how the Joker became to be.
Yeah, but it's not a part of any other kind of Joker series. It's not part of any other like DC like movies. It's not.
Supposedly, though, there is a cameo of Bruce Wayne somewhere in it, but doesn't really say where. Kind of cool thing. I just saw this the other day. A streamer had finally took a day off after streaming for 2,000 straight days.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's crazy. I couldn't do that.
Wow, I wonder what his viewership is at.
Yeah, he took 1 day off. He hit 2,000 straight consecutive days.
Fuck.
April 6, 2019. He took the 7th off and resumed streaming today.
That's crazy. Man, that's too much.
Dude, that goes hard, man.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
He received an anonymous $2,000 donation when he hit his 2,000 day mark. You can see him playing reruns of BioShock 2 and games like that. The game Outward. I don't know what game that is.
Ow. Sorry.
That's
so
crazy.
That's kind of cool. Fortnite is
Battle Royale podcast time.
Exactly. Fortnite. It's the only thing I have on the Battle Royale stuff. Fortnite is their next patch. They are going to be releasing their rejuvenation system with what's called
Revives.
The reboot van. It is exact same concept as Apex. From what I see, is that you will drop something of some sort, I'm assuming, and you go to the reboot van, and your character reboots.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's supposedly expected during the next update, which the people who do play that hope they change a lot of things.
Yep.
People are very mad at that game.
Oh yeah.
Well, with all the other ones that are like nipping at their heels, you can't blame them.
Exactly. I got something about movies, but I'll wait for that though. You can go, James, if you have anything. That's all I got.
All I have is releases, so I guess we can wait that until the end of time.
So speaking of releases, we have 2.5 weeks until Avengers Endgame.
Did you spend $15,000 on your ticket?
I was close. I was debating. So what he's referring to is that so they pre-ordered tickets unlocked, and because so many people bought them, the servers crashed. and people panicked. They panicked hard. People then started selling their opening day tickets online, which I didn't know this, but yeah, James said someone bought one for $15,000.
Yeah, it was 2 tickets to
That's
like a movie
dumb.
theater in New Jersey. So it's already a shithole, but
Yeah,
That's
the
crazy.
average ticket was going for about $1,000, upwards of $15,000. The average was between $5 to $1,000.
yeah, it's
That's madness.
Yeah,
and it's not like it's only going to be in theaters Thursday and never again you'll ever be able to see it. You will be able to see it on Friday. You will be able to see it on Saturday.
Right.
Same with Sunday. Probably Monday too. Hey, Tuesday's there as well. And probably for the end of the fucking time.
And the next month and a half to 2 months, it's also going. Yes, you get close to the 2-month mark. The theater's not going to be jam-packed, and you're not going to have 20,000 people breathing on your necks, but the same thing.
You guys don't like that?
At that point, if you wait 2 months, though, we might as well wait for the movie because it's already going to be spoiled, so it is what it is. But
I don't care.
I do like the camaraderie of having a jam-packed theater.
Oh yeah. Yeah, seeing
It is kinda
something
cool.
yeah, it's great. It's a fun experience for something that I enjoy.
Yes. So the director, Mark Russo, came out and somebody asked him, okay, I don't have time to watch 19 movies. Yes, there is currently 19 movies that are out.
Jesus.
And how can I watch Endgame if I didn't see any other movie? So he came out with a solution.
He goes, "You don't."
Oh yeah, that's too. But so if you do not have time to watch all 19 before before Avengers Endgames come out, there's only 5 that are 100% critical.
What are the
that you
5?
watch.
Let's play a game. Let's see which ones I've seen. What are the 5s? Okay,
Number 1, the first Avengers.
seen it.
So obviously that's kind of self-explanatory. That's how they became together. Number 2,
Right.
the second Avengers. The Age
Never
of Ultron.
never seen it.
Same concept. They're all together. They're the Avengers. They added a couple characters. Number 3, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Never seen it.
Number 4, Captain America: Civil War.
I have seen it.
And the reason for that, there's a huge plot twist about the Avengers, things along those lines. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, they split up.
They didn't put in the fucking X-Men, which was an integral part of that fucking comic series. Fuck you, Disney.
So the Civil War is number 4. Number 5, of course, Infinity Wars. Avengers: Infinity War, the movie that came out last year. Those are the 5 critical movies that you need to watch to be able to semi-understand the Endgame. It says, give me a second, Stu. That Civil War, Avengers 1 and 2, he said, are kind of not so much irrelevant, but they play parts because you see things in those movies that basically capitalize Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
Captain America 2, Captain America 3, and Infinity Wars are a necessity that you absolutely have to watch those. Because if you don't watch Infinity Wars, you really have no idea what happens. There's a big plot twist that involves a snap of a finger.
Everyone dies! Half the fucking planet universe dies. Everyone knows this. We don't need a fucking spoiler alert, no.
Exactly.
Everyone's fucking seen it. Half the goddamn universe gets snapped into fucking Rick Harrison's hand. And the fucking end of the movie, this one, is gonna be Ant-Man crawls up Thanos' butthole and just expands, killing Thanos instantly. Bada bing, bada boom, everyone's alive again. There you go, Deus Ex Machina.
Science.
Deus Ex Machina, bitch. Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it. God, I've had it
That's
up,
how you really feel.
had it up to here with Disney.
He is. Super how he feels.
Mm.
Exactly. But yeah, they will. 2 weeks, 26th.
Gonna go fuck.
April
Like right around the block.
26th.
So
It'll be
I'm kind of stuck between like a rock and a hard place here, because if
on
I don't go see Infinity Wars Part 2, people are gonna be like, "You're a fucking loser." But
Nobody will be my friend ever
Yeah.
again.
But if I do go see Infinity Wars Part 2 and be like, "Hey, that was an alright movie," everyone's gonna be like, "You're a fucking loser. That was the best movie ever made in the history of forever."
100%.
So it's like, I can't win either way. I might as well just...
You're in a bit of a
I'm in a pickle.
pickle there.
I'm in a damn pickle. Maybe I'll
I
just...
don't know,
Maybe I'll
all
just
three
go
of us
into...
watch it and we can talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have to coordinate when we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Because then we can discuss it. Have a spoiler alert
Spoiler cast.
podcast.
I'll bring a notebook
There you
into
go.
the theater and be like, "This sucks. Fuck that. This sucks." I'm a.
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? This is bad. This isn't how it was in the comics.
Goddamn son of a bitch. And someone shines a flash on you. Sir, what you doing?
I'm taking notes from my job.
Yeah.
I'm suffering for you, so you don't have to watch this.
So that is all I have. What do you got, James, for the releases?
Bada bing, bada boom. We got some releases going on here. Releases.com. We got the Phoenix Wright trilogy comes out today. Hey, I love Phoenix Wright. There's a Shovel Knight game that comes out today, and so does Airport Simulator 2019 for the PS4.
Woo.
Airport Simulator.
Yeah, for the PS4, I'd figure that's a. I figured that would be Super Weekend. What the fuck is Super? Why is that coming out on the Vita? I figured that Airport Simulator 2019 would be a PC game.
Yeah.
We also got a game, Super Weekend Mode, coming out for the Vita and the PS4.
Vita's making a comeback, bro.
No, it's not.
That's weird that it's coming out. They stopped the support of it.
Yeah, they stopped the support of it years ago. We have... let's see, anything good? World War Z comes out on the 16th. Oh, wait, hold on, that's after us. Never mind. Really nothing coming out. Really nothing coming out. Setsuna, Hellblade, Susuna's Sacrifice coming out on the Switch on the 11th, which is Thursday. Hear that game's great.
Movie-wise, over the weekend, Shazam
Bitch.
Shazam came out, the new superhero movie.
Cool.
Number one movie in the world.
That seems like a lot of fun.
It's a DC movie, so we'll see what happens.
I can't wait for Marvel.
To,
I can't wait for Disney to buy DC as well.
yeah, they'll never do that.
Yeah, they will.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, they will.
Supposedly this leads into The Rock's DC movie, Black Adam.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. The Rock produced this movie. Shazam.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
he posted something on Instagram thanking everyone for its number one movie in the world.
Huh.
And it's kind of cool. It's got little puns where he like takes a Batman character and throws it at the characters like, oh, Batman, and he takes him and throws it.
It seems like a lot of fun.
You're a supervillain. So it's kind of cool. It's like I would say it's kind of like a make fun of itself type superhero movie.
Shazam's like Superman, only with a personality.
Exactly. Movie wise, nothing really interesting at all. Tomorrow, the new Holmes and Watson movie comes out, which is going to be trash.
Oh yeah,
It's
Will
Ferrell's
Ferrell.
take on Sherlock Holmes.
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, the crew that hasn't made a good movie together since Talladega Nights.
There you go.
And
What more could you possibly want?
the thing about that is too,
I almost burned my friend's house down watching Talladega Nights.
Robert Downey Jr.'s
Don't do
Sherlock
that.
Holmes His Sherlock Holmes movie, Sherlock Holmes 3, comes out the end of this year.
Yeah.
So essentially, there's 2 people currently portraying Sherlock Holmes.
Hey, yeah.
Like kind of.
I like the Sherlock. I like the Rob Dow Jr. I like his
He won a Golden Globe.
Sherlock Holmes movies. They're pretty
He won
good.
a Golden Globe for it.
They're fun.
Did he?
Yeah, for Sherlock Holmes 1.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're not like, thought provoking or anything like that, or like, very true to the source material, but they're just a bunch of fun.
Friday comes out the new Hellboy.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was being made.
Do we know, is this a continuation or a remake?
I think it's a reboot.
I think it's a reboot as well.
I don't think Guillermo del Toro's attached to this one.
I don't think so either. I think they redid it because the Hellboy 2, whatever, completely bombed.
Yeah, it did.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
So they wanted to remake it. Yeah, it's a different set of characters. I just looked it up. That comes out on Friday, so it'll be interesting to see how that does in the theaters. This weekend comes out on Blu-ray. Glass.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be neat. I hear a lot of people have been talking about that lately.
Split and Unbreakable from 2000.
Yeah.
With Samuel L. Jackson, John McAvoy's split character, and
Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. I've
And
never seen Unbreakable, so I don't.
Unbreakable has.
Either. I've heard they're good movies though.
Unbreakable has the best Shyamalan twist ever.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want me to spoil it?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Okay? Spoiler cast. For an 18-year-old movie. So you know the premise of Unbreakable, right?
No.
Okay. So Unbreakable, Bruce Willis finds out that he cannot get hurt.
Okay.
So he's been shot. He's hit by a car. All this shit doesn't phase him. He's still alive. Nothing.
That makes sense.
He
Fucking
meets.
Bruce Willis.
He meets Samuel Jackson, who's in a wheelchair, who runs a comic book shop. And he's like, "You're a superhero, just like in the comics." And Bruce Willis is like, "Whoa, dope."
Really, bro?
He's
really?
like, "I need to find some supervillains to fight." And then Samuel Jackson's like, "Yeah, that would be cool." So then Bruce Willis starts beating up
Sounds
people.
like a great idea.
And then turns out that there's a supervillain who it ends up, the big twist is Samuel Jackson's a supervillain.
Nice.
Dun dun dun.
And then essentially these three, I'm guessing, with Glass kind of partner together.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Dragon Ball Super Brawly comes out in theaters. Not in
No,
theaters,
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
It's on my way to my house already. Haven't seen it.
Disney's Penguins. It's kind of like a Disney movie to kind of people over for 2 weeks before Infinity Wars, because Dumbo came out last week.
Oh yeah, it did. I forgot about that.
They can't have much of a gap. They have to have a Disney movie about every other week, otherwise people get upset. So
I get upset when there's a Disney movie out, but for different
Speaking of
reasons.
Dumbo, I want to know how it did in the theaters.
I think Hideo Kojima likes it because he tweeted about it, and I kind of take Hideo Kojima's word by law, because he seems like a cool guy.
It did so far. It did
$3.
$215 million, and it's been out for 2 weeks.
It's not bad.
No, not at all.
I would go see it just for Danny DeVito. He needs more work.
So yeah, that came out last week. This week, next week comes out Penguins, which is like Earth.
Oh yeah, like March of the Penguins.
It's like the actual they're in Antarctica filming penguins.
Like March of the Penguins.
Yeah, same.
Starring
thing.
Morgan Freeman.
After obviously Infinity Wars.
Oh, great.
And then 2.5 weeks after that is Aladdin.
Oh, great.
And then 3 weeks after that, it's and it's
good
every,
lord.
2.5, 3 weeks, there's a Disney movie coming out. Finalizing Toy Story 9. Not Toy Story 9, Star Wars Episode 9.
I forget that's coming out.
Yeah. Star Wars Episode 9, baby.
That's gonna be fucking cool.
I
Or
don't think so.
terrible.
It's probably going to be terrible.
You think so?
It's probably going to be so mediocre, I'm going to be disappointed.
So
I just-
you got to kind of put it in retrospect when number 8 came out. So Jumanji came out the week before Star Wars Episode 8 came out. Jumanji did decent. Star Wars came out, obviously number 1 movie in the world,
Mhm.
2 weeks. Jumanji out of nowhere comes back and beats Star Wars, and Jumanji's number 1 for the next 9 weeks.
Thank you, The Rock, Dwayne.
It ended up being The Rock's biggest movie of all time. Jumanji ended up doing $1 billion.
Yep.
And it dethroned Star Wars after 2 weeks, and no one expected that to happen because people were so upset with that movie.
Episode 8
Jack
was
Black was in it.
not good. Episode
Jack
8
Black was
really
hilarious.
wasn't good.
But yeah, Episode 8 was. And I don't know if did you ever see it, Schroeder?
Episode 8?
Yeah.
I think so. Pretty sure I did.
Well, yeah, like the Sith Lord or whatever, the one guy. You thought he was a giant, amazing ass character. He gets his fucking
It's
head
just
chopped
get
off in 2
fucking
seconds.
yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I have not seen that one.
Oh, well, never mind.
Snoke.
Sorry.
Alright, I'll wait to see it.
Snoke.
Spoilers. Yeah.
And
no,
then-
I've never seen the Snoke one.
Yeah, and then like that whole ending scene where Finn's like, I'm gonna go fucking run into this thing. And then Asian girl's like, who's only there just to be filler. She goes in, she's like, I love you, Finn. And Finn's like, And then
Don't even
and then
15 minutes.
and then the Asian girl rams her speeder bike into Finn. They both explode and almost die. And Finn's like, ugh. And she's like, but I love you, Finn. And Finn's like, ugh. And then they kiss. And then bibbidi bobbidi Deus Ex Machina, they're back. They're okay.
Yeah. No, she's dead, isn't she?
No, she's alive, I thought.
I thought she died.
I don't know. I kind of blocked
I
that shit.
remember.
I still drink to forget that
Luke
movie.
Skywalker's dead.
Yeah, Luke
I know.
Skywalker's.
Well,
No, he's dead.
really.
He's dead. Because
as much as you can, he's the afterlife.
Yeah, well, yeah,
You can
okay.
call that.
All right.
Yeah,
all
he's
right.
hanging
Okay.
out
All
with
right.
Ben.
All right.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with Ben and fucking CGI
Skywalker.
Anakin Skywalker. God, fucking Star Wars sucks. There was only 3 good Star Wars movies.
4,
Thor.
5, and 6.
Exactly. 4, 5, and 6 were the only good Star Wars movies. Rogue One was alright. Solo was okay.
I never seen Solo. Rogue One was good.
Rogue One was
good.
fine, yeah. I really didn't like the CG they did in it. The CG people.
Well,
Oh,
'cause they brought people from the
yeah.
Star Wars Episode 3. And
Yeah.
they CGI'd the fuck out of them to make them now. You got to realize that movie's 50 years old.
Yeah, or yeah, like young Carrie Fisher
But
and
yeah, Princess Leia and her face is moving.
yeah, it's oh boy, could they have used another like 6 months of rendering that shit? Because they can make it. They can do
I don't know
Avatar,
why-
man. Avatar.
I don't know why her face, because they brought Princess Leia. Did you ever see Hope Schroeder in the very
Yeah.
beginning scene where she sends R2D2 to Earth, or whatever, not Earth, but whatever the planet is,
Tatooine.
Tatooine. So, Rogue One ends on that scene.
Yep.
Um,
Let me tell you, that scene with Darth Vader in the cruiser there is terrifying.
oh yeah, he's fucking
Legitimately terrifying.
I don't know if have you ever seen Rogue One? Oh, you've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, so you know.
I enjoyed Rogue One. a
Sorry,
lot.
I didn't know you've seen it.
I liked how it
So
wasn't
you-
a happy ending. That made me feel good.
But yeah, they definitely could have. They definitely could have rendered her face, a lot better because her face was straight moving.
Yeah, it was
It
bad.
reminded me of
It was bad.
Fast and the Furious 7
Oh yeah, with Paul Walker.
with Paul Walker because he died halfway through the movie, so they had to finish it. So they took his brother and CGI Paul Walker's face over his brother. So bad, so bad. There was a scene where they're jumping from building to building, like they have a car, they jump out of one, they drive their car into another, out the other skyscraper into another, and then him and Dom Vin Diesel's character both roll out of the car, and Vin Diesel looks to Paul Walker and was like, "Hey, you sure you want to keep doing this? You want to go back to the family life?" And all you see is Paul Walker's character like smiling, and his face is literally rotating in a circle.
It's great.
He's not saying anything. He just, and his face is literally going. I'm like, oh my god,
Like, that's not working.
like that's not normal. He's not saying anything. He's just literally smiling. Just
It's it's that goddamn Illuminati killing Paul Walker.
I'm just like, oh my god, they could have fucking fixed that
Yep.
way better. That was so bad.
Yep.
And they redeemed themselves with episode with number 8. So, and then Hobbs and Shaw comes out. In a couple
Sure.
months.
That actually looks fun. I might actually see that.
Anything with The Rock is good.
Oh yeah.
What else we got? Anything fun and special?
No. Do you guys have anything that you're planning on streaming or playing? Well, I mean, I guess I could talk about my stuff, my YouTube stuff.
Yeah, you never really got to finish what you were doing.
What?
You never got to finish really what you were saying about what you're streaming and stuff.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming. I still don't know. I might pick up The Sims or something sometime in the near future and maybe stream some Sims 4. Let's see. Got some Yakuzi's coming out on Wednesday. YouTube.com/People8Studios. Same with Twitch. Twitch.tv/People8Studios. Check me out on Twitter @People810. But on YouTube, Yakuza Part 4 comes out on Wednesday. Resident Evil 4 comes out on Friday and Saturday. Part 17 or 15 and 16 come out on Friday and Saturday, respectively. We figured out what we're going to play on Thursdays instead of Kingdom Hearts. Now we're kind of deciding what we should play when we're done with Resident Evil, because we're almost done with that. Do you guys have any suggestions? What me and Mitchell should play?
After Resident Evil?
Yeah, after RE4.
We're doing 4, right?
Yep, after RE4.
5.
No, we could do 5, but I don't know about doing Resident Evil like back-to-back like that.
Maybe a Bioshock game?
Maybe.
Those ones are always fun.
Maybe Bioshock.
Borderlands.
GTA RP?
No,
Yeah.
not GTA RP.
Or the regular GTA 5.
Nah, that's too long. We're playing Yakuza. He wanted to do fucking like Final Fantasy 12. Or he wanted to do a Final Fantasy game. I'm like, bro, Yakuza's gonna take us like 60 to 70 episodes minimum. And not Kingdom Hearts, and fucking Final Fantasy's gonna take just as long, if not longer.
The Final Fantasy 10
Yeah.
and 10-2 remake comes out next week. PS4.
On the Switch. On the Switch. Yeah.
Switch, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean, I got it on PS4.
Yeah, that's true.
He said that 10 is like one of his favorite Final Fantasy games, so maybe.
No, there's
We'll
a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot. I have a lot of games too. Like it's not like I have a
Let's see what's top on the streaming list. Obviously, GTA, Fortnite. You
can't really do that.
Legends, you can't do.
Can't,
you can't do just chatting.
Nope.
You can't do Apex. You can't do Hearthstone.
Nope.
Sekiro.
Oh, Sekiro. I'm thinking about picking that up. That might be something I
Shadow
stream.
Dice twice.
Shadows Dice twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sekiro's pretty interesting. That's like Dark Souls. Japanese Dark Souls. I'm thinking Okami. No, that'll be too many Japanese. That's too much Japanese.
It's too much Japanese.
It's too much Japanese. Maybe Sonic.
Borderlands 2. That's got 8,000 people watching it.
Maybe.
That's ASMR. Go old school. Go old school Zelda.
I can do. I do have like the complete collection on GameCube with 1, 2, 64 Majora's Mask, and I have the Super Nintendo Classic. I could do Link to
The
the
Life
Past.
is Strange series.
I hear those are pretty
A
good.
lot of people like that. Yeah, a lot of people like that one.
Yeah.
Those are kind of cool. Those I like. I have those. Essentially, you pick like what the outcome is, and if you don't like it, you can.
Rewind time. Roll it back.
But
Yo,
essentially,
it's
what you
rewind
pick
time.
affects like what you decide ultimately affects the whole entire rest of the game's output.
It's what Telltale wanted to do
Yeah.
with their games.
Every decision you pick or what you say to somebody, do to somebody, change dialogue, and the game goes. So it's
Interesting.
kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then if you don't like what you did, you can revert. Your character comes to find out that she can actually turn back time.
Roll it back. We have like a Google Docs that me and him do, that we and him have, where we just put in games and I keep forgetting about it.
Super Mario World, Rust.
Super Mario. I'm not good at Mario. He would have to play that.
Dragon Ball Z games.
Yeah.
Budokai Tenkaichi, Tenkaichi, whatever you want to.
Tenkaichi.
1,
Which-
2, or 3.
Which is weird because it's Tenkaichi Budokai in the show. That's the tournament. That's the World Martial Arts Tournament. You know. So they just flip-flopped it around. Budokai Tenkaichi. Budokai games in Japan is just called Dragon Ball Z 1, 2, and 3.
Hitman.
Oh, Hitman's good. That ends up being a shit show. He wants to do Metal Gear Solid 3, but I'm like, I have it in Japanese. I need to replay it to get a custom.
Gears of War games. So those.
I don't have an Xbox.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that's Xbox only.
Oh, we'll figure something out.
Pokemon trading card game. 600 people are currently watching it.
Nice. Yeah, the Pokemon TCG is pretty big. I can't wait for the Sword and Shield to come out, man. I'll stream that. I'll stream some Sword and Shield when that comes out.
Super Mario 64.
I don't have 64. I don't have Super Mario 64. I can pick it up. Yeah, but it's not the same. I have a perfectly good. Oh, I was about to pull out my N64, but that's all. Somewhere. I have a perfectly good N64 sitting in a bag
There you go.
that I bought like right around my birthday.
Farming Simulator
There we go.
19.
There we go.
You should play that, Schroeder.
I know, right?
It's my perfectly good N64 that I haven't really
Nice.
touched.
That's what's up. Let's see what we got here.
Kirby!
Yeah. That's not bad. Any of those classic games, really.
Kirby Superstars. Kirby 64.
45 people are watching Tetris 99.
Fucking love Kirby.
So, speaking of Tetris 99, I downloaded it.
Did you?
Like, you fucking hard.
It is! It's great though. I haven't played it in a hot minute. I might play it after this. No, I'm
That
playing
game is so
Sushitos.
fucking hard. Like, I can't, like, my mind can't think how fast
You-
I have to, like...
You get used to it after a while. Like you start thinking like 4 moves ahead.
It was like, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is insane. But, well, that's all I got. I don't know if you guys have anything else. We can do the sign off.
Well, hold on. Jeff, where can they find you and what you're doing?
Yeah, this week I'm going to be doing probably more of the figuring out how GTA RP stuff works and putzing with that, and you know, excuse me. That's actually all I really have planned. Still working on a schedule idea. You know, it's a never-ending,
Never-ending cycle.
Figure stuff out. Yeah. So
But
that's all I really have on the books.
where can they find you?
SplashScreenGaming.tv/SplashScreenGaming, as well as Twitch, YouTube TV. I did right? What?
Splashscreengaming.tv/splashscreengaming.
Yeah, that's not right. Don't do that one. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Twitch.tv/SplashScreenGaming. Same with the Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagram. I haven't been uploading lately, but I'll get on it. I'll get on it eventually here.
One of these days.
What I
Walker,
meant by sign off, by the way, that meant like this as our sign off, like not just
Walker,
bro.
where can they find you?
So they can find Jaboy at Cap'n, CAPN, _ Geech. That's GEECH 15 numbers at YouTube, Twitter, and the Twitch, and Captain Geech 15 as Captain _ Geech 15 got deleted for posting too many of the same
God
shit
knows why, yeah.
on the Instagram. Once again, that's Captain Geech 15 on Instagram. That is also my fitness profile, where I do not post anything fitness related. Yeah, that is more so my gaming
Fitness.
profile now. But one day I will lose weight and I will be posting pictures of fitness while I'm gaming, drinking a protein shake. It'll be a good time.
I'll post
What about you,
pictures. I just did it. I did it. I did it first. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
No, I did.
You're lying.
Shudder. Am I lying?
I don't think so, but
I don't think you
sometimes
did.
you just don't know.
Well, okay, fine. I'll do it again. You can find me at youtube.com/PeopleHStudios, twitch.tv/PeopleHStudios, Twitter at PeopleA10. You can see the podcast there, and I'll also uploading Yakuza 0, Resident Evil 4 on Fridays and Saturdays, and then Samurai Warriors 4 Empires on Thursdays next week. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you did do that. Sorry.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you guys for episode 10 Level Unlock Podcast. You can find us levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com and anywhere podcasts are available, as well as make sure you're utilizing our Twitter. James, what is the name?
Twitter.
Twitter.
It is. Let me pull up Twitter real quick.
While he's doing that, levelunlockpodcast@gmail.com.
Ask us your questions.
Ask us your questions.
Or
concerns
tweet
you
at
want
us.
to talk about, or tweet us whenever you would like at
LVL Unlock Pod.
LVL Unlocked Pod. Awesome. Thank you guys for the love. Appreciate it. This week we will be up to hopefully 150 downloads. Keep the love a-coming. And as always, we appreciate you. Once again, thanks for coming. Level Unlock Podcast, the greatest place on the internet. Video game news, fun, and pure randomness. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah, now. I'm gonna do that thing I always do.
Do it.
I'm gonna.
Do it.
I'm working on it. I'm clicking buttons.
No it. No it.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Bitties.
I didn't think I was going to get that worked up. Oh, let me end my stream.